Hello and welcome to another episode of my Battletech Extended 3025 mod career, and today I'm thinking of maybe doing another flashpoint. I have travelled us to wherever this is. What's it called again? Pilpala, there we go. And there's a flashpoint available, but also a couple of other missions as well. And I'm just going to have a look at those, see what they are in case I want to do one of these first. So we've got a base destruction in the jungle for House Steiner, or a recovery in the desert also for Steiner. Who are these against? That's against the Capellans, and that's against Marek. Okay, maybe I'll do the desert recovery first. That's going to drop my rep with the Capellans a fair bit, but I'm sure I can recover that at some stage. And then we've got the destroyed base in the jungle. Yeah, all right, we're going for the desert recovery. Actually, do you know what? I think I might just start with the flashpoint, because thinking about it, I'd rather have fresh, healthy mechs while I'm doing the flashpoint than do missions there, get some things dinged up, and have to be doing repairs. So, all right, let's do that. Because one of the things about this flashpoint is the reward involves some lost tech, so that'll be nice to get our hands on with it. So short engagement length, no consecutive deployments, suppose that's nice, and bonus reward lost tech items. I've got a horrible feeling though that this contains a target acquisition mission, so yeah, that could be tough. As you saw many times before, target acquisition missions are generally quite nasty. So, here we go. House Marek requests your assistance in removing an unwelcome Steiner presence from its territory. Bring a light lance and your best pilots in this deployment. Speed will be of the essence. Hold on. I need to think this through, because if I do a bunch of missions against House Steiner, I'm going to drop rep for them. Where is my rep with them currently? Because I still want to be able to do those two missions. Whoops, that's not the right tab. I still want to be able to do those two missions that are at this location afterwards anyhow. So yeah, so hold on, what can I do? 4.5 skull at friendly. Yeah, I should be fine then, shouldn't I? Should be fine, because these were 3.5. Yeah, we're all good. No need to panic, all good. So let's do this flashpoint then. Oh, Rylan. Rylan says, it's Saturday, so I may have a flash pint. Oh, dear. I hope you enjoy your flash pint. Here we go. Devinder Singh says, Mr. Oliveira, Commander Doyle, welcome to Pilpala. As you have no doubt noted, this system falls within the borders of the Free Worlds League. Unfortunately, our neighbours in the Lyran Commonwealth have elected to violate those borders. The Lyran, sir? That's unexpected. The last I'd heard, it was House Liao that was agitating for control of Pilpala. The truth of the matter is that we've had no end of trouble pacifying the system. Still, we are obligated to try, and this makes House Steiner's recent encroachment all the more troubling. They've even had the temerity to build a military stronghold on the planet's surface, and you want us to destroy that stronghold. Yes, but you won't be able to do it on your own. The entire structure has been hardened to the point of comedy. House Steiner has a great many faults, but under-preparing for conflict has never been among them. From your mouth to the god's ears, what kind of support can you provide us? Our long-tom batteries will be at your disposal. You'll also be supported in the field by Gwydion Company, a mercenary outfit from the Duchy of Tamarind. They'll hold the LCAF's attention while your lance places targeting beacons for our artillery. You're going to need their help. Because of the timetable for this mission, you're going to want to run a swift, low-tonnage lance. And as previously mentioned, Steiner defences tend to run heavy. Oh joy. I wonder who's going to die on this mission. I don't want to talk us out of a job, but why can't you just lob a couple of dozen shells at the stronghold without marking it? It's a static target, so you can shell it with impunity. That we could, if we didn't care about the subsistence farmers living in the tropical forest that surrounds the structure. We aren't like our Capellan neighbours. House Marek will not wash its hands in the blood of the innocent. This artillery strike must be surgical, precise. No collateral damage. Got it. Good. And with that, Commander, I will take my leave of you. I shall eagerly await the reports of your victory. Oh, joy. This is going to be tough. You all heard the man, so let's get to it. The contract's waiting for your approval, Doyle. Hit it up when you're ready, and we'll get this job rolling. Yeah. Yeah, Steiner Recon Lancers, not known for being light, are they? Okay, so we're just straight into a target acquisition then. 4 Skull. Oh man, what a way to start my day. Oh dear. Right. What am I going to take for this? That is the question. No, you see, normally I'd use a whatchamacallit, Cyclops 10Q as my dude that runs to the furthest control point. But we don't have one of those out right now. Do I have one of those in storage though? That's the question. Could I bring one out especially? Let me have a look. I might be able to field one. Just need to see if I actually have a whole one. Do have a whole one. Because the reason I like these for it is they're just about fast enough to make the target acquisition point that's furthest away, thanks to their 3 pips of movement. And at the same time, they're a 90-ton mech, so they're pretty tough. But to bring that out of storage means I've got to put something into storage. So what am I going to put away in order to bring that out? I think maybe this longbow can go for now. We can always bring it out again in the future if we feel the need. Alright, let's do that. Best to be well prepared for this kind of mission, because they are really, really dangerous at times. And if I remember rightly, there's just endless supplies of assault mechs going to be coming at me. We will have that we will have assistance from that mercenary company, but they don't really do too much. Sometimes they just mess about shooting randomly at whatever they feel like and not actually achieving much, so I'm not really going to bank on them saving my ass. Right, let's ready up this Cyclops then.
We'll have it warmed up ASAP.
And I need to wind forward a day. Gonna have to spend a little bit of time. It depends how many days it will take me to build this, but I think it will be worth winding the time on, just to make sure that we're well equipped for this mission. Okay, so let's give it a good paint job first. Yeah, that'll do. Whatever. Okay. So what I normally do with these is I cram them full of SRM4s. So that's what I'm going to do. Fast heavies could do the job, Sarge, yeah. But unfortunately, fast heavies are a little bit squishy. And I'm expecting whatever mech I give the job of going for the hardest control point is going to get absolutely smashed to pieces. So you may notice I do have improved SRM4s. I'm not using them because we've learnt this lesson before, haven't we? Every time I put good stuff in these things, we lose it. So this time it's just having bog standard terrible stuff. Doyle will be piloting this because Doyle can't die. And hopefully everything will work out fine. Now then, I don't want to strip too much armor away from this. I'm thinking of just not bothering with heat sinks this time around, because normally I'd strip the back down a bit more. I'd put a couple of heat sinks in maybe, and have it run a little bit more heat efficient. But this time I'm thinking, do you know what? I probably don't even need that extra ton of ammo. Basically, I'm thinking of keeping as much armor on this as we can possibly get away with. Just knowing that it's going to get shot from every angle, and it's going to get shot a lot. The job it's going to have to do. Alright, I think that looks okay. So we've got 90 on each rear side torso, and 105 on the center rear. Now, I do need to put a gyro in this, because again, it's going to get shot a lot. I don't really want to put my one remaining minus 30% stability damage gyro, so we're going to go for a 20, because we've got spares of those, and I'm not as fussed about losing it. It will still provide some help towards this not getting knocked down. And do I have a +2 comm system spare? It doesn't look like I do. Do I really want to put +3 in? I suppose I should. Yeah, even though I'd probably end up losing this. I am going to put one in because I need as much resolve as possible for two things. One, I'll be needing to use vigilance as much as I can just to give my mechs some protection. And two, if I get the opportunity for any precision strikes in between using all those vigilance abilities, then, you know, I need to make the most of trying to get quick kills on mechs. So, yeah, that looks like the one. So that's going to take 6 days, and yes, it is going to be a bit on the hot side, but it's probably not going to get too many opportunities to fire, to be honest. It's going to spend a lot of its time sprinting and then bracing. So, let's wind forward 6 days, and then I think we'll be ready for the mission. Shut up, Sarge. It's Shell's birthday. For a party. No, stop. Right, we're ready. We're doing this contract now. Okay. Here goes nothing. Alright, who am I going to risk on this mission, though? Because it's not just risky for Doyle. This is risky for anybody that comes out on it. So let's completely clear everything out first of all. So the Cyclops, that's the no-brainer. And Doyle will pilot that. That will be the riskiest job. But what else? What else do I want? Because one point is going to be close by and fairly easy to get, and whoever takes that, it will be handy if they can also fire at long range and give some support. We're not risking the Harrylander on this. No way. The Harrylander's staying in the mech bay. I think we will take the catch crab, though. Yeah, that's coming out. And maybe the Atlas. Do I want the Atlas, or do I want stuff with a longer reach than that? I think I'm definitely going to need an LRM boat, so... Oh no, Ryland's going to have to come. The wrecking ball, he's coming. Oh, don't die, Ryland. Don't die on me, man. Catch as well. In the catch crab, and then I'm going to need one more. And what do I risk taking here? I mean, for me, it's a choice between either the king crab or the Atlas, because I want stuff that's got as much armor as possible, because this is going to be tough. But do I want the Atlas with the massive dual AC-20 punch, or do I want the king crab with the ability to reach a little bit further with those AC-10s and assist from greater range? I think I'm actually going to go with the king crab this time. So I'm just going to switch these around, because although that one is named after catch, it actually makes sense to put my sensor lock pilot in the slightly shorter ranged mech, and we'll stick someone else in the catch crab. What should I go with here? Let's go with Grom. We've got the most veteran of all of the veteran pilots that I've got here out on this mission. Hopefully none of them will die. And here we go. So 2 king crabs, a cyclops, and a Highlander 733. This is 2 90-tonners, 2 100-tonners. Hopefully we'll have enough armor to get through this mission. Oh, this is going to be tense. Obviously, I've done this flashpoint enough times to know that it's going to be rough. It's going to be rough. I'm going to have a hard time keeping pilots alive here. I think the last pilot I lost on this mission was on the last career playthrough, though. That was when we were doing the vanilla, playing all the flashpoints, and we lost Fat Falcon on this mission, I think. Although, to be fair, I think he was in a fire starter, so we've upgraded the mechs being used quite a bit since then. That's right, Infernal. Less armor equals more guns. But for this, we're going to be getting shot a lot. I want as much armor as possible. Yeah, I need to remember to shoot the... whatchamacallit. There's a little thingamajig. I'm doing well today. What's it called? There's a little building, basically. There's a little building that you shoot to bring in your reinforcements. And I do remember, I think, was it the last time or the time before that I played this? I was being far too cocky and I didn't bother shooting that building for ages. And it cost me a bit. Right, here we go. This is a target acquisition run, Commander. We're going to mark House Steiner's unauthorized military base for destruction, and Marek artillery will handle the rest. You'll need to get our mechs to the 3 zones marked on your map, plant targeting beacons, and then get back out again. Our mechs will need to hold their positions in the target zones while they plant the blah blah blah. We all know how this works. Yeah, okay, Gwydion Company are going to assist us. And he says, that will depend on your people in the field. We've got a Leopard en route, but the opposing force just brought anti-air turrets online. We're going to need you to shut down their generator before we can even attempt a landing. Generator, that was the word I was after. We got to shoot the damn generator. Roger that, Carronade. We've got you. Oliviera out. So yeah, that little generator is where's the map gone? Is this thing here, anti-aircraft generator. So I need to make sure I actually blow that away as soon as possible this time around. Right, so the plan is this. That is the roughest position to hold because you end up being completely surrounded by nasty things. You've got vehicles popping out of here over and over. Oh, and let's not forget that this is the first time I've done this playing the Battletech Extended 3025 mod, and there are a lot more nasty vehicles that could be spawning out of here. So, yeah, that could get real interesting, couldn't it? So, Doyle will be taking this position in the Cyclops, as this is pretty much a suicide job. And then, once that's even achieved, assuming Doyle achieves it, you've got to extract over there. So, again, you have to run the gauntlet through all the nasties. So, it's going to be tough. We need to send someone to there and someone to here as well. So, let me just have a think about who I'm going to send to that point, because that's quite far away as well. I guess it will be Grom, I think.
Standing by.
Yeah, because then he can fire across with the large lasers and the AC-10s. So, yeah, we're going to do that. Now, what's the fastest route for him to get there? Not trudging through the water, that's for sure. But, well, we'll figure that out in a moment. Let's send the Cyclops first of all, and then from the back here, we can quite easily use Catch and Ryland to assist.
On the move.
Ryland obviously having the LRMs, he'll be able to pretty much hit anyone, anywhere. Okay, what do we see so far? 65 tonner, a couple of turrets. That's a light sniper turret. Okay. So, what am I going to do with Doyle here? Let's, don't need to sprint with Doyle just yet. I can afford one turn of not sprinting, I think. All Steiner units, focus your fire on the mechs with the beacons. They're marking us for artillery bombardment. Okay, yes we are. Busted. Right, I'm going to go for vigilance on Doyle. He's going to need all the protection he can get. And I'm going to smash that up. I don't need to fire everything, do I? I'm going to be in water soon. Whatever. It's too early for me. I can't be bothered to do the maths and work out how many to switch off. Thanks for handling those turrets, Commander Doyle. Now it's our turn to return the favour. So, cool. We've now got the allies on the ground. Yeah, we'll do our bit. You just, you know, actually shoot some stuff, and that'd be nice. Let's see. Do they get the same stuff as usual in this mod? It does look that way. I think that's what they normally bring to the battlefield. We get a closer look at them as soon as the AI finishes. Yeah. I think that's right, isn't it? Okay.
Standing by. Move order received. Aye, aye. They've got a sensor lock on me.
Oh no. Of course they sense lock catch. I didn't bother giving him any protection this round. Never mind. Ryland can save the day.
Firing full salvo.
And I think I need to sprint with Rom. Because he's got a long way to go through some water, which will slow him down a lot. So he's not going to be shooting.
Ready for orders.
Yeah, I'm just going to go for the sprint.
Aye, aye.
But this map isn't as bad as the last target acquisition we did in terms of reaching a far away point. I think we'll be okay. We'll have enough time. The main concern on this one is, will the mechs live once they reach their target locations? Okay, what are we up against here? Oh god. God. Oh, I hope they don't have archers. I've just seen that 70-ton mech there, and I'm thinking, oh yeah, that's another thing we've never had to the two 70-tonners, in fact. Yeah, that's another thing we never had to contend with on this mission in the past. Yeah, that's definitely an archer. Is archers, and archers are brutal. Oh god, it never ends. It never ends. How many LRMs? How many? Are you finished yet, AI? So already Doyle is in a bad way, and he's not even halfway to the point he needs to reach. Oh man. Oh man, really? Really? More LRMs? I mean, I think we've hit worst case scenario here, which is the AI has a full-on support lance already engaging with, oh man, so many missiles. Obviously, I would have preferred they were something a little brawlier. Look at the state of this already. And that's just one round of getting shot. You see why this job is a suicide job, but man, it's worse than that even. It's worse than that with the new mechs added in with their loadouts, which is scary as hell. So, right, it's got to be vigilance sprint for Doyle into the trees here this round. And again, hoping to not die. Oh man, look, you've got both the 70-tonners are archers. Ah! Oh my god, right. At least I've got 60% damage reduction now. Due to being in the trees, having bulwark, and having the vigilance. That looks quite cool, doesn't it? That's Steiner mech and it's blue and gold. Hey Gal, how you doing? Yeah, looks pretty cool. Right, so oh, breaching shot. Yeah, of course something has breaching shot as well. Because that's the only thing that could make my life worse right now. Oh man, catapult C1. Yeah, more LRMs. Oh, that's ours. That's on our side. Oh, good. Right. At least that one's Gwydion Company's catapult that we just saw. Structure exposed already.
Warning. Armor breached. Internal damage.
This is just brutal. Come on, allies. Do something good for us. A sensor lock on a mech we can already see. Is that all you've got, Gwydion Company? Seriously? Right, yes, that's a side torso open on Doyle's Cyclops. That's bad. I was kind of hoping it was just an arm. It's not over yet. Another archer. Look. Another archer. Really? Do you know what? If I wasn't streaming this, I'd probably just withdraw about now. Seeing 3 archers. Come on, man. What is this shit? This is ridiculous. This mission's hard enough. This mission was hard enough in vanilla, let alone facing all of that nastiness. Okay then, right. Let's get to work.
Location confirmed.
So we've started on this Thunderbolt, so I guess we'll carry on. Catch is going to shoot that up. Really need to hope we get lucky and kill this thing quickly, although that spread of lasers did not look good at all.
Reporting.
At least he's getting knocked down.
Standing by.
Alright, we're going to sprint Grom.
Confirmed. Receiving.
And Rylan. What are we going to do?
Aye, aye.
I think finish this guy off. Well, in theory, we'll try to finish that guy off. Yeah, we need him out of the way so I can refocus on taking out these archers.
Mech destroyed.
I mean, yeah, 3 archers. That's bad enough. Plus all the other stuff behind it. And let's not forget that the vehicles are going to start spawning at some stage as well. Because, you know, just to make things really brutal. Oh, is that another archer? Is that archer number 4? That is archer number 4. What the... What is this? What is going on? Oh, they're shooting at Catch now and he's got no protection. I need more resolve. Oh, I've got more resolve for next time around, but... right, that's our ally, isn't it, that guy? Yeah. Come on. Shoot at something. Look, do you see what I mean about your allies just being completely useless? They're not even shooting anything. Oh god, melee attack now. Archers also have a really nasty melee attack. 100 damage punch there. That is brutal. Heterodyne, that's a new name in chat. Welcome to the stream. He said, need AMS bad. Yeah. If only that existed right now. Oh my god, look at the state of Doyle. Look at the state of this. Oh. Just it's almost completely futile. Right. Is it worth me trying to shoot this guy in the back? Can I even do that? Not sure. I mean, 4 archers. Does it get nastier than this? Oh look, there's a 2S variant. That'd be nice if we could afford to salvage it, but that's not happening. We'll be lucky to even down it. Okay. The Doyle can't sprint at the moment. I'm going to go for vigilance. That'll clear the stability problems, and then I can sprint. And that's what I'm going to do. I'm just what is this? Is this Spore Field? Additional 20% damage. Yeah, brilliant. But +4 difficulty to hit. Well, it's a trade-off, but it's not one that's worth it in my opinion. Not in an assault mech anyway. Right. Yeah, here goes nothing, I suppose. Come on, allies, do something useful. Yes! Finally, they're shooting at something.
Minimal damage on that hit.
Well, Catch is now a free agent. We've managed to achieve the first beacon placement. So thankfully I'll be able to move him into cover after that. And he's going to need it. He's going to need it. He's currently going to take a lot of damage if those archers choose to shoot at him. But honestly, right now, I see that as a good thing. Because anything not shooting at the Cyclops is a plus for us. Yeah, good. Fine. Keep shooting Catch. If you've got to do that, do it. Because we need Doyle to survive to place that next beacon. Yeah, Catch is taking a lot of punishment here. Luckily, though, he does have 2 AC-10s, so he can still contribute to the fight, even if he has to sit at the back later on. But we've all got to make it out as well. That's the other issue here. Ow. 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 That's bad. Oh, no. Look at that stability.
Not much armor left in that location.
Okay, finally I get a turn. Right, what's the state of Catch? Not good, not good. Right, I'm gonna move him first though. Give him some vigilance, and I'm gonna go for a sprint. To there, I think. Yeah, let's go. Obviously, I already know the extraction point is going to be over here, so heading in that direction right now is not a bad idea. All right, Rylan. Yeah, let's make a move with Rylan as well. I want to actually shoot stuff with somebody, and Rylan's going to be doing that. And what's that up there? Another Thunderbolt, another 65 tonner there. Oh God. So many targets. I don't even know where to start. I don't even know where to start. I guess this guy's been damaged like the most pathetic amount of damage to a right arm is all that guy's taken so far. But yeah, all right. Well, he's not in cover, so let's shoot him up with Rylan. Okay, now Grom is going to continue sprinting towards that objective. Want to get there sooner rather than later. Just get that one out of the way. I should really have sent someone as a backup in the direction that Doyle's going, just in case, but it's too late now. Okay, so Devinder Singh is saying, Commander, your window of opportunity for this strike is closing. Move quickly and place the beacons before the Lyrans turn their own artillery on us. Okay, yeah, sure. We're trying, mate. We're trying. We're doing our best. 4 rounds remaining, and we've got to sit on the objectives for 2 rounds each. It would be really awesome if our allies were more help. This is not enough help, Gwyddy and company. Do more. Do better. Get some headshots even. That would be great. Just kill some mechs. Instead of just wandering about over here doing almost nothing. Are you even going to fire your weapons, Trebuchet? Oh yeah, he is. He is. He's shooting. He's shooting. He's going to knock down that archer. That's progress. We'll take that. Playing mech bowling, says Rylan. Yeah, that's right. Come on, Jaeger mech. Finish that guy. Finish him off. No. Crit an LRM-20, but not destroyed it. That's still no use to us, really. Oh, now the enemy's going. These Steiner mechs do look pretty cool, though. Nice paint jobs. Okay. We're definitely going to lose that left torso.
Damage critical.
Right. Now what? So Doyle can move there and shoot. We're going to go for a move and shoot. And that is in the objective zone. We're definitely going for vigilance. He needs every bit of protection he can get. And he's got somehow survived for 2 turns in this location. I've got 85 center torso armor. This is not happening, is it? This is not happening. I can't see Doyle surviving this. 2 turns of getting shot at by all this stuff. If only I could have twisted round enough to shoot into the rear of this mech, but sadly could not. So, what am I going to nail though? I guess we'll go for this archer. I had no choice, Infernal. We got to put the mission first, man. Oh god. Oh god, look at them. Look at them lining up.
Standing by.
Ready and waiting to smash Doyle to pieces. Right. We've got to kill stuff. We've got to kill stuff. Guess I'll put Catch here. Yeah, right. Come on, Catch. Try to finish that downed archer for us at the very least. Come on, buddy. You can do this. Yes, he's done it. Okay, that's 1 mech down.
That's a kill.
1 mech down. How many to go? I don't know. Oh, God. Oh, God.
Warning.
Oh, and they've hit the cockpit as well, because why not? Ow.
Warning. Armor breached.
Leave Doyle alone, damn it. Armor breached, okay, yeah. Awesome. Oh, God.
Warning.
Oh, God. Left leg destroyed. Okay, well, that pretty much seals Doyle's fate. He's not going to make it out of this mission.
Warning.
I will probably have to eject if he even survives long enough. But he's knocked down now, so he might not even last that long. 49 armor remaining on the center. Still need him to survive 2 rounds on this. Oh, man. Oh, man.
Waiting for orders.
Right. Rylan, I guess we'll start shuffling towards the extraction point. And we're going to shoot this guy.
Targeting for an alpha strike.
As I said, I'd love to be able to pick this apart for salvage, this Archer 2S, the Steiner variant, but that's just completely unrealistic.
Ready for orders.
No chance of pulling that off. Alright, I think Grom has made it to his beacon position. He can now start firing and giving some support to Doyle. I think Doyle's just going to be dead though, isn't he? Well, not dead, obviously I've got plot armor, this is why we gave Doyle that job, but how is he going to survive? I really hope that they get distracted by the enemy mechs right now, but sorry, my ally mechs, but I don't think that's going to occur, is it? It's kind of a good sign that these are blacked out. That's, well, you know, they're just red blips. Maybe they can't even see Doyle from where they're currently standing. Come on, destroy this guy. Destroy this guy. That will help so much. Left torso. It's not the center, though. Oh, crap. That's the gyro destroyed, so that's the center about to go. I think Doyle's screwed here. I think he's screwed. Yeah, there he goes. Right, so, oh, man, I've got to send somebody else over there now. I haven't got enough rounds. Nah, this is a fail. I haven't got enough rounds to do it.
Orders?
Well, we can try, but it's not going to make
No
it.
shooting, just running.
Infernal, what is with you? That's why you don't put ammo in the legs. If I put ammo in the torsos, they're going to blow up as well, aren't they? And that's causing pilot injuries.
Good to go.
There's nothing wrong with putting ammo in the legs. You're wrong about that. Right, okay.
Honor.
We need a wonder shot from Catch here. What's this guy got? 91 on the CT. We're going for a precision strike. It's only a 40% with 2 AC-10s. But he's done it. Well done, Catch. We needed that.
Hostile
I'm
eliminated.
still not sure I've got enough rounds to get there in time with Rylan. But I'm going to try. You're just going to have to sprint him across as much as possible.
Confirmed.
Right, going for another precision strike here with Gromulus. I need quick kills. Desperately.
Firing.
To try to turn the tide here. Although, you know, one thing that's weird, the vehicles aren't coming out at the moment. I don't know why that is, or whether that just comes after I've placed all the beacons. I can't honestly remember. Yeah, no, I don't want ammo in the arms either, because as Harry's explaining, you use arms for shielding, and you'll lose all your ammo with your arms. That's also a bad idea, man. Maybe it works for you, but no. Not something I think is smart. It's all going to come down to whether Rylan has enough turns to run and get on that point. I mean, also whether he's going to make it in terms of surviving. But we have knocked down, what, 3 mechs now? We've got 3 enemies down, so that's reduced the incoming damage, which is nice.
Barely hit.
Yeah, I agree with Harry. Yeah, legs are the least shot off location by far.
Commander.
Right, Rylan, you need to sprint. He might make this. There's 2 rounds. Right, I need to give him vigilance first, though. Vigilance, sprint. There we go.
On my
And
way.
then he's just
Double
got to
time.
survive this onslaught. He's got a bunch of evasion, though. Right, we got the second location. Now, we'll keep moving Grom
I copy.
towards the extraction point and keep shooting at whatever we can see. What can we shoot at? This archer looks kind of banged up. Yeah, that looks like a good target to me.
Engaging with target.
CT destroyed. Good. That's another archer down. I can't believe... I can't believe how many archers got thrown at us for this mission. That's unreal. As I said, this mission's hard enough. And then it threw all of those archers in. I'm like, what? What? Really? Are you serious?
Let's move.
No wonder Doyle got smashed to pieces. On vanilla, you know, I've made that run plenty of times with the Cyclops. And the Cyclops doesn't always make it out of the mission, but does generally pull off the actual, you know, target beacon placement. But not against that many archers. Not against that many archers. This mod makes this mission all the more brutal. And I guess it's RNG that I was up against so many archers, but, you know, four of them alone, never mind the other stuff that was there too, would have been nasty enough. But, yeah, there's no wonder Doyle got smashed. And I insist, it was nothing to do with having ammo in the legs. It was nothing to do with the setup or the weapons I'm taking or anything like that. It's just everything to do with just there's no cover there. Somebody's got to do that job and place that beacon, and you're just under an absolute barrage of LRM fire. So it was inevitable that I'm going to get knocked down due to the stability damage, and that's what happened. And as soon as you're down, you're screwed. But we'll see if Rylan can save the day. I don't know if this is enough. One round left, one round that I need to sit on it. It hasn't told me the mission's failed yet, so maybe I'm all right. I don't know. Let's move him into the location.
Moving to position.
He is now, yeah, he's on it, and we'll give him vigilance. He needs all the protection he can get. And what are we going to shoot at? Oh, we can shoot into the back of this archer. That seems like the smart thing to do. Yeah, so we're going to do that. I guess I'll go for a precision strike as well. See if we get lucky. I know it's LRMs, but it's worth a try.
Reporting critical hit.
Now, he's not dead. It's got to be close, though. What was the mech with the dual ACs and quad lasers? That was a rifleman. 2 AC5s, 2 large lasers, 60 tons of fun. They're one of the scariest 60-tonners to face in this game, I think. And there he is, running around, overheating himself. It's Ryland's turn to take a battering, but at least we've vastly reduced the numbers that the enemy forces have. So Ryland won't be taking anywhere near as much punishment as Doyle. Right, let's see. Oh, look at that. Would you look at that? I was curious to see how close we were to killing this archer. 4 hit points remaining on the rear CT. Oh, man, he was so close.
Ready.
So close.
Ready for orders.
Right, I'm going to keep moving towards this extraction point with the king crabs. They will make it out, hopefully. Even though Grom has to run through that spore cloud. And what am I going to shoot up? I don't really want to shoot this thing from the front because I've put so much work into the rear. And if I shoot him and knock him over, I won't be able to hit the rear, will I? So I think we'll go for the rifleman instead here. The rifleman's still quite a threat. Unfortunately, both large lasers missing. Nice shot me, says Rylan. It was a nice shot. You nearly killed him.
Waiting for orders.
Right, let's keep Catch moving along. Catch is in a bad way, man. He's in a bad way. But I'd rather keep shooting than brace him right now. We might get lucky and hit that center. Nah, we didn't. We didn't get lucky. Okay, I think we pulled it off. We did. We pulled off the mission objective. Rylan is the hero. He saved the day. He achieved what Doyle couldn't. Hey, there we go. That archer's down now. I knew it was worth not knocking that down. The tide is turning. The tide is turning. We've got this. We've got this. Debatable whether Rylan will make it out alive, but we'll see. He's going to have to do a lot of sprinting to make it to the extraction point. Buffering again. I think that's on your end this time, Sarge, because there shouldn't be anything going on with the connection, and I'm not getting any warnings from OBS. So I think that's maybe just a Twitch thing. Fingers crossed. Let me know if it keeps happening, though. Okay, Rylan. Sprint. Sprint for your life. I think we'll give him vigilance as well.
Aye, aye.
Need to try to keep his back hidden from the enemy. Pretty sure there's not a huge amount of back armor on that. Thanks, Sarge. Hey, he had a lot less archers to sit through. In my defense. Yeah, I'm really, you know, obviously did the right thing sending Doyle there first, because I knew whichever pilot I sent there had every chance of getting screwed. So, thankfully, Doyle with the plot armor can't die. We've not lost anyone so far, but the mission's not over yet.
Standing by.
So there's the extraction point, as you can see. I'm going to keep shuffling our way towards there. Sidling towards it with these crabs. King crabs, I should say. Alright. I want you dead. I really want you dead. You're a threat to Ryland's rear.
Confirm. Firing.
Okay, we got a leg and a torso off. That'll make him vulnerable. Hopefully Catch can finish him off while he's down. That's right, Gal. You heard me.
Yes, Commander.
Okay, Catch. Running through the spore cloud again. Let's hope he doesn't get shot at. Let's try to finish off this rifleman. Should be easily achieved. Yes, it is. Nice. Okay, so I don't know what happened here, because I swear there's supposed to be vehicles churning out, but I haven't seen any this mission. It's weird, but I guess, you know, what we had to face was nasty enough. Awesome. Thunderbolt knocked down.
Standing by.
Okay, 2 Thunderbolts left. I'm going to keep sprinting with Ryland. We'll give him vigilance. We'll go for a sprint. We'll end up in the trees here. Hopefully they won't shoot him in the back. Hold on, what's his back armor like? That's alright. And this guy's on the floor anyhow. So when he gets up, his accuracy is going to be terrible for a round. So I think we can get away with this. Go, Ryland, run! And we got a bunch of evasion as well. I mean, assuming that guy even lives through this barrage from our allies, he might not. I've given strict instructions that you're not allowed anywhere near the med bay, Sarge. They've got your picture, man. They're not going to let you in. Right. Can Catch finish this off? No, because that's the armoured side. Maybe I can get lucky. Get that 40% CT shot. Let's go for it. Hey, you got it. Nice job. Okay.
Target neutralized.
I think the enemy just have one more mech now.
Commander.
Shuffle Grom a little bit closer, but still holding the cover for now, because I'd rather kill this guy if I can. The artillery rounds coming down next, and then we've got 4 rounds to make it to the extraction point, which we're going to do easily with these 3 mechs. No problem reaching it at all.
I copy.
So all I really need to concern myself with is making sure Ryland doesn't get shot.
Scored a critical hit.
Boom. There goes the bunker.
Let's get this done.
Yeah, I still think there's something weird with this, because I swear it's supposed to be churning out vehicles. So I wonder why that's not happened. Again, you know, the mission's nasty enough even without them, but I'm sure that this mission is supposed to churn out some vehicles as well. And then after you destroy the bunker, then the vehicles stop appearing. So I don't know why that's not happening. Harry says, don't remember vehicles on this mission. Well, you do play multiple missions on this map, so it might be another one I'm thinking of. But, you know, there is where they come out, generally. But maybe this particular flashpoint, there aren't any. I don't know, but I seem to remember there being some.
Location confirmed.
Right. Let's give Ryland some protection here, because I've got 4 rounds to make it to the extraction point. Not in any hurry. So I figure I may as well kill this guy, because I think I'll get a bonus if I just take out this last mech. And that seems worthwhile to me.
Ready. Affirmative.
He's gone. Okay, so now we've got to extract before the reinforcements arrive.
Standing by. On my way.
And there's nothing that can stop us. Yeah, we're going. Don't worry, Gwydion Company. We will happily leave you to deal with all of those reinforcements alone with your completely smashed apart lance. That's fine by me.
Ready for orders. Acknowledged.
Standing by.
Well, that went all right in the end. Was genuinely concerned that after Doyle went down, we wouldn't be able to get another mech there in time to place the beacon or finish placing the beacon. But luckily, we pulled it off. It only needed 1 more turn of being occupied. So it all worked out in the end. Luckily, Ryland was close enough to sprint there. So Devinder Singh says, beautifully done, Commander. That hideous barnacle of a fortress has been cracked in 2 and House Steiner has lost its foothold in Marek space. A pleasure, Force Commander Singh. Thanks for the assist, Commander Carnby. Oh yeah, he's from Gwydion Company, isn't he? Hey, no problem. Gwydion Company will work with you anytime.
Mission successful.
Right, so nothing of significance was lost in that Cyclops. It did the job I expected it to, which is draw lots of fire and get smashed to pieces, but I was hoping it would pull off the beacon placement though, at least. But man, that was rough against so many archers. Look, we managed to preserve the precious comm system didn't get blown up. And we only lost the standard SRM4s and the 20% stability gyro, which wasn't really scary. Hey, Cold Steel, I'm doing good, thanks. Hope you're well too. So yeah, nothing of significance was lost there. Doyle's going to be out for 55 days. No worries, I don't use him on many missions at all now anyway, because we have plenty of other pilots to use. And that reminds me, now Cold Steel is here, we will be creating a new pilot. Since, unfortunately, Cold Steel subbed at a point where I was being loud and not noticing it. And so that was, when was it? The other day? So I did already thank him last night on my Football Manager stream. But since he's a new subscriber, that means I need to make a new pilot, which we'll be doing shortly. I'm going to take a piece of this Archer 2S for salvage. Again, like I said, would have been nice to take more of that, but it's not to be. I'm going to take that in case we ever do finish the Night Star. What else do I want? Could get that +4 damage SRM4, or I could just take a piece of mech. Let's complete that Thunderbolt. Probably haven't got a whole one, have I? Okay. Decent salvage, though. And we now have 2 pieces of the Archer 2S. So if I encounter another, that shouldn't be too difficult to walk away with 2 more pieces of it and complete one.
That mech you wanted is back online.
Okay, that's going straight into storage. Commander, we've just received a distress call from Commander Carnby of Gwydion Company. They're in trouble down on the planet's surface. There's a Steiner kill team bearing down on their position, and their dropship isn't responding. They're requesting our help, but they didn't mention paying us anything for it. What a strange coincidence. I just got off the line with Graf Alban Stieglitz Bradford, who just happens to be visiting Pilpala. He has an urgent job for us on the other side of the planet. A standard base destruction gig. Nothing fancy, but he'll pay us a mint for it. Funny that. Looks like someone wants to get us out of the way. I'm of 2 minds about this one, Doyle. It wouldn't be very neighbourly of us to leave the Gwydions to twist, but on some level, they'd have to understand. We're all mercenaries, and as a rule, mercs go where the money is. What do you think? Do we go to Gwydion Company's assistance, or do we let House Steiner sideline us for a paycheck? I'm going to help them. I'm going to help them. I've never actually done it the other way. I just can't bring myself to leave them to die. I just think that's wrong. Even if we're not getting paid, it's the right thing to go help them. So, Gwydion Company helped us when we were in a tight spot. It'd be wrong to not help them. And I agree. Roger that, Commander. They'll be happy to hear it. And we'll throw our people into the middle of a heavily armed kill team for no compensation at all. Is that what mercenaries do now? Quit your whinging. It is if the boss says it is, Mayor. This is a company, not a democracy. Damn right there. Yeah, that's right, we're a company, and as a rule, companies exist to turn a profit. Look, I'm not trying to be difficult about this, honestly I'm not, but what kind of message will it send if we start tossing our mech warriors into the meat grinder pro bono? That isn't what they signed up for. No, it isn't, but Yang's right, Mayor. This is Commander Doyle's decision to make. End of story. Yeah, we're helping them. Yeah, we're helping them. Message received, Commander. Thanks for hearing me out. I'll get Carnby on the horn and let her know that we're on our way. Yeah, that was a rough Football Manager session last night, wasn't it? At least I managed to turn it around by the end. But my God, yeah, we were playing all the tough teams. It felt like. Oh, I can't believe we lost. What was it? No, we drew with Torquay. Oh, we should have beaten Torquay though. Bottom of the league. Oh, that was disgraceful. Right. So I have things to do. So first thing, I will repair this Cyclops, and then we can put that back in storage and bring something else out. Well, since it's going straight into storage, I'm not going to bother putting things into it. We'll just take the 11 days of fixing. There we go.
Right. I'll get it in the schedule.
And then we'll go check the hiring hall. Because we need to add cold steel as a pilot. Let's have a look. What do we got? What are our options? He's got bulwark already. That's a good start.
Yeah.
I like bulwark. Enlisted infantry recruit, infantry corporal. Right, you will be cold steel.
New mech warriors available.
Keep them coming achievement. What is that for? Is this because I've had a bajillion pilots? Hire 50 mech warriors. Oh my god. Okay. Right. Let's go fix his name up and get him in uniform. There he is.
Right here.
And of course, we have to get the obligatory, there we go, the glam rock look. Right.
Orders.
So, let's get the name right. And everything else looks alright, I think. Yeah, he's already got the right uniform. Yeah, all good. Do you want a beard, Cold Steel? Do you have a beard or not? Or are you clean shaven? The choice is yours, assuming you can type quick enough. Beard or no beard? Beard, he says. Cool. I'm all good with beards. Right, facial hair. Is that one alright? Is that... How about that one? He says no. But what about this one though? And what's the hair colour? I don't think anyone has hair that. Oh, grey, cool. Grey's good with me. We'll go for the big bushy grey beard. There we go. How's that? Smaller beard, he says. Oh. I like the huge one. It's great. Okay, let's trim that beard down a bit. There we go. How about that? That a little bit more reasonable. Let's sort out the hair. How's that for hair? Oh dear. Right, how's that? Is that alright for hair? Are we all good? Yeah, awesome. Right, there we go. Welcome, Cold Steel. Our latest subscriber has joined the crew. So we've got a new rookie. Steer clear of Sarge for a couple of weeks. He's prone to hazing. Right, let's go do this mission now. We need to go rescue Gwydion Company. So this is just a straight up battle in the jungle. It's gonna get messy. We'll bring out the big guns. Right. Think we'll change the guard up. I think these guys have earned their rest. Let's get Halcyon out. What's that one? That's the catch crab, isn't it? Don't think I'll take that this time. Shell's on high spirits. That could come in handy, actually. Let's take Shell out for a spin. And Emperor Krang still needs experience, so I'm taking a lance out that can gain experience here. I think I'll leave Halcyon out for now. We'll take him on a mission later. We've got Black Cat, but I think this might be a little bit too rough for taking him out just yet. Cold Steel, definitely not ready for this one. Let's take Sarge. Let's take Sarge out. Keep him out of trouble. Since we've just signed a new pilot, it's probably best that I take Sarge on a mission. Then he can't get up to any shenanigans, can he? Right, let's go with the Devil Dog Mark 1. Do you know what? I've just remembered something. We'll do that in a moment. After this mission, perhaps. Right, what do I want to take? Let's stick Alto in the jumpy mech. I've been quite enjoying that jump jetting Highlander. And then, shall we take an Atlas? Yeah, we'll take an Atlas. So we've got the LRM Wrecking Ball. In fact, do I feel like just brawling this? I think I do, you know. I think I feel like brawling. So we'll still keep the Devil Dog Mark 1 for some range ability, but I feel like smashing things with AC-20s and SRMs. Yeah, that'll do. Let's do it. Just for something completely different to what we did on the last mission. And a completely different set of pilots as well. So we're not going to get paid for this, but, you know, we can still take salvage. That's a form of payment. But it is the right thing to do, I feel. You shouldn't leave your allies hanging out to dry, and you never know. It might turn to your advantage at some point in the future. Well, obviously we know that it has no effect on the future of this game, having played all the flashpoints now, but it's still the right thing to do. So we're doing it. I do like fighting in the jungle environment, and I do think it sort of suits brawlers quite nicely as well, because there's a huge amount of cover generally. So here we go. Ellis Caronade Carnby says, "Thank the gods, the cavalry is here at last. Commander Dorr, you're a lifesaver, and I do mean that literally. Just sit tight, Caronade. We'll handle the kill team and get your people out of there. You're doing us a solid, Doyle, and I promise that if you get us out of this, I won't forget it. Caronade out." Right.
Jungle?
Where's the bad stuff? Over there. Okay.
Moving to position. Move into position.
Roger.
As you wish.
I copy.
Moving out. Moving out.
So, nice and unsubtle. We're just going straight up the middle at the moment. To be honest, it's where a good chunk of cover is, and the other options are not really great. I mean, I wouldn't even call this side an option at all. Not unless you want a really, really long trek to come all the way around the back of them. Then, even then, for not very much advantage in the end. That's only a 45-ton mech. Really? You call this a kill team? I think we may be a little bit overtonned here. Still, nice to give Steiner a taste of their own medicine, though.
We've got company.
What do we got? Oh, they're all unknown still.
Reporting. Confirmed.
See if Alto can identify the tonnage of these things. So 80 tons, 90 tons, 95 tons, and 45. Okay.
Hey there. Calling in.
So at least the other three mechs in the Lance are a bit more of a respectable tonnage. Feel bad for that 45-ton mech though. He's going to get evaporated.
Maximum speed.
Right, so I've just gone for moving as far and as fast as possible so far. I want to jump into this little patch of trees, And then work our way into this one or this one.
Everything you've
Just
got.
try to claim the cover
Yes,
away from the enemy. Right, Alto, it's time for jumping. So we're going to jump to this position because then we can cut off line of sight to those guys. They can't shoot us back.
Going. Guys.
Alto's going in. I'm going to give him vigilance as well since he's going to be in the danger. Banshee 3M. Well, that's not too scary unless he punches us. Okay. Do I want to go precision strike? Yeah, no need yet. Let's just shoot it. They didn't have a lot of armor though, those Banshees. So it will take a while to chip him down. Hey Pacifist, how you doing? I saw that picture you sent with your cat in, by the way. Cold Steel says 45 tons, probably a hatchet man. Could be, and you're right, look. You're bang on. So, perhaps I don't want to let that chop me in half.
Yes, Commander.
Let's go for some vigilance. Give the Atlas some protection. It's a cheap one as well because she's got high spirits right now, Shell. And we're going to shoot the Banshee.
Targeting for an alpha strike.
Just because her chances of hitting the hatchet man are not very high, unfortunately. Although I would quite like to shoot that hatchet man if I can. Anything to get rid of that hatchet, really. I'm glad I went for the vigilance there because that AC-20 from the Victor could have hurt a lot.
Reporting heavy damage.
So Victor 9S there, AC-20 SRM6, 2 medium lasers. Pretty scary.
For orders.
Thanks to the AC-20. Damn, that's annoying. If I want cover, I can't shoot the hatchet man. Perhaps we will just have to take a slash from its hatchet. I think I will go precision strike here on the Victor. If I can just knock off that AC-20 arm, that's what I'm thinking. Let's try for it. Structure exposed. Come on, fall off, damn it. What did we open up? That's what I want to know. What did the AC-20 actually connect with? Oh, the side torso. Look, 2 hit points left on it. Unbelievable. We nearly took that AC-20 out. And obviously the reason I'm doing that is the AC-20 is a big threat. Once I've taken that off the mech, it gets a lot less scary.
Ready to get it on.
So, now what are we going to do? I mean, Sarge could shoot at the hatchet man. But I think I'm better off now I've opened up that side torso. Just trying my luck and hoping Sarge can hit that side torso. No more resolve, so we can't aim for it. We're just going to have to hope for the best.
Time to unload.
But there's 3 PPCs to shoot. There we go, he got it. Nice. So right torso comes off the Victor. No more AC-20. So we've significantly reduced the threat that he poses. I think I'll go for that hatchet man next round. Oh dear, Alto taking a pilot injury there. Have a look. Ah, he's alright for armour. Coppertail 007 says, "Hi, I just love the hatchet man. In one of my career runs, I found a Gauss rifle in the shop together with a ton of ammo and equipped the hatchetman with it. It was a lot of fun early game." You got a Gauss rifle early game. That is unbelievably lucky. That is so good. And after finding a Gauss rifle, you put it in a hatchetman. Whenever I use hatchetman, they always get blown to bits. So you did well to keep that thing preserved. Unbelievable. Right, what's happening? Alto,
Reporting.
can we get in the rear arc of the hatchetman? It looks like it. Yeah, we've got it. So I'm going to try to shoot the back out of it. Machine guns and everything. Going precision strike. And hopefully this guy will be down. That's the trouble with the hatchet man. is it does look nice. It's a cool concept, and the hatchet hits hard, but the poor thing doesn't come with a lot of armor stock. So, and obviously it's only a 45-ton mech, so there's only so much armor you can put on it, which leaves it prone to getting smashed up.
Move order confirmed.
Right, Shell, what are we going to shoot at? Do we want to keep smashing up this Victor and just get him over and done with? Or do we go... I think we go for a precision strike on the Banshee CT, you know. It's only 54% because she doesn't have cool shot mastery yet, but 2 AC-20s. Odds are one of them will hit. I think it looked like we got one.
Critical hit.
Let's check his center torso as soon as I can. Let me see. 24 hit points remaining. Yeah, he's screwed.
Yes, Commander.
He's not going to survive this, surely. Go for it, Krang. Get him wrecked. There we go. Emperor Krang gets the job done. CT destroyed. So that Victor's a fairly easy finish as well, because at the same time Sarge blew that right torso off, the CT ended up taking a fair amount of punishment as well.
What's up, boss?
But we are now out of resolve, so I can't aim for it. Again, Sarge is just going to have to rely on blind luck and hope that we connect where we want to. Looked like 2 PPCs hit the centre there, which is good.
I think I hit something.
There won't be much left of him now. Yeah, 39 internal hit points remaining, and the last mech is a Highlander. This is not much of a kill team, is it? It's getting wrecked.
There's a hole in my armor. Yes, give them everything you've got. Yes, Commander.
Okay, yeah, let's just finish him off with Alto. This is overkill, but I do like any excuse to get those machine guns in range.
Unleashing hell.
Daka, daka, daka. Down he goes. Right, so now we can focus on this Highlander. And okay, I'm not really worried about salvaging any of this stuff. I suppose that Hatchet Man, I should have tried to salvage the Hatchet Man, shouldn't I? Because they're so rare. now I'm thinking about it, but the backshot opportunity was there and I took it. But yeah, Hatchet Man, it's obviously not that rare in vanilla, but in this mod, the Hatchet Man is pretty rare. So I should have perhaps tried harder to salvage it. But sometimes you've just got to take the shots of opportunity, haven't you?
Firing all weapons.
That was a good amount of damage. Right, that was a good start to the wrecking of this Highlander. Unfortunately, nothing hit in the centre apart from a laser, I think.
How's it going?
Well, that's awkward. Can't actually stand in cover and have line of sight. So I guess we'll move here and we'll give Emperor Krang vigilance so he's got some protection. And we're going to go for an alpha strike at this Highlander.
Ready for orders.
It could be that, Sarge. You never know. Right, Sarge has got a job to do for us again. Let's get those triple PPCs brought to bear on this Highlander.
Taking the shot.
CT is open, but again, we're out of resolve, so we can't do a precision strike. I think we got 1 PPC in the centre there.
Retreat.
What's he got left now? Still 134 hit points. That's a lot.
What's up, boss?
But thanks to the vigilance we gave Emperor Krang, he gets to act before that Highlander can do anything about it. And we're going to go for a precision strike. We're going to go for the centre, and this might end the mission if that AC-20 hits. Doesn't look like we did get the centre with the AC-20. No, we must have got the right torso instead.
Something good.
So he gets to fire one more time. But he's definitely going down.
Got lucky.
Samurai says, magic PPCs that can shoot through mountains. That's right. You better believe it. Sarge has got magic PPCs, man.
Receiving you.
That's just how he rolls.
Moving to position.
Alright, come on, Shell. You can finish this, surely. 27 hit points left on the center.
Wilco.
That laser hit the center? Yes, it did. There we go. Those AC-20 rounds seemed to go a little bit astray there, but we managed it with the lasers. You've saved us, Commander. Gwydion Company owes you one. Yes, you do, Commander Carnby, and you better believe we're going to remember it. Well, don't be mean, Darius. Roger that, Mr. Oliveira. In your position, you better believe I'd do the same. Drinks are on us when we get out of here. Carronade out.
Mission successful.
Okay. Now, the whole reason for doing this is Lost Tech. Let's hope we get a nice Lost Tech reward. Alto taking one single injury, so he's out for 6 days. Everyone else absolutely fine. That mission was very straightforward. Yeah, we should salvage a piece of Hatchet Man. It's the first Hatchet Man that I've actually encountered this campaign, I believe. So we don't have one in storage already. We haven't already collected one, but unfortunately, due to obliterating it through the rear, we're only going to be getting one piece. Now, let's have a look. Are there any weapons I want to take before I go back to mech parts? Nope, doesn't look like it. So, we'll complete a Banshee 3M, because I'm not sure we have a whole one of those. Not going to use it, but, you know, it's another mech for the museum. So, there we go. Oh, we got all the mech parts in the end anyhow, so it doesn't matter. We get to complete another Highlander 733. We don't need that, but I can sell that at some stage if we end up getting short of money. At the moment, we're not in any danger of that, though. Well, Sarge is hoping for Gauss ammo for the Lost Tech. Yes, that would be nice, wouldn't it? That would be nice. But to be honest, I wouldn't mind seeing a piece of Lost Tech we've not encountered yet, just so you guys get to see another piece and how the slight improvements have been done in this mod to the Lost Tech to make it worth using. And as I keep saying, it's not been made overpowered, but it's simply no longer underpowered, because in vanilla, the Lost Tech was totally underpowered compared to just improved versions of the standard weaponry.
That mech you wanted is back online.
Okay, we're sending this stuff straight into storage. Do I have to do another mission? I can't remember. Gwydion Company has sent along their thanks for the assist, Doyle. Commander Carnby sounded extremely grateful. She'd better be. We just put our people and battle mechs on the line to save her company's asses, and we didn't get paid a single sea bill for our trouble. All about the money, isn't she? You never know. Maybe they'll return the favour someday. Now, if you'll all excuse me, I've got repairs to see to. That kill team was no joke. No, I'm not sure I agree, Yang. The kill team was kind of a joke. Go to it, Yang. Commander, when I receive our payment from House Marek for the joint operation, I'll send it your way. Okay, here we go. What Lost Tech do we get? Oh, really? Are you going to do this to me, game? Are you going to do this to me? It gives me an improved Gauss rifle that I can't use because I don't have enough ammo. That's literally the most trolley bit of Lost Tech the game could have given me right now. You can tell Harry made this mod, can't you? Check for ammo, says Cold Steel. Yeah, we can hope, but I doubt I'll have any. Yeah, no, there's no ammo that listed at least. I'll have a look. I'll have a look in the stores when we come out of this screen. But yeah, the improved Gauss rifle. So it weighs less than a standard one, and I think it takes up one less slot as well. The slot's really not a massive issue, but weighing less tonnage is quite nice. So yeah, that's a light. As you can see, it's got the lightweight bonus listed there. So we got a Gauss rifle plus that unless I get more ammo, I can't use. I feel like crying right now. of all the things it could have given us. God damn you, game. God damn you. Right, so what else do we get? We got a melee damage arm mod that I'm not really interested in. We'll sell that at some point in the future, probably. I'm not a fan of melee mechs. Cyclops 10Z parts, so we can get a whole one of those. And yeah, just some random weapons. Piece of Locust 1S. Okay. And piece of Cicada 2A. All right. Well, nothing really of note, but I mean, don't get me wrong. If you're lucky enough to get this Gauss rifle, it's awesome. You know, having a lighter Gauss rifle is a great thing to have, but you do need the ammo as well. So let's see if the game gives us automatic ammo or not. I'm gonna check our stores. Moment of truth. Let's see. Do we now? Because we've got 1 ton of Gauss ammo remaining that we had from our 2 that we had previously. We lost 1 ton in a battle. So right now in storage there should be a single. Sorry, I need to click components tab. There should be a single ton of Gauss ammo. If there are 2, I'm going to be over the moon because it means the Gauss is back in business. Let's have a look. Ballistics. Scroll down all the way to the Gauss ammo. Damn it. So we're still on 1 ton of Gauss ammo. It didn't come with a 3 ton of ammo. Never mind. But here you can more easily see the difference. So the standard Gauss rifle weighs in at 15 tons. The lightweight one weighs in at 13 tons. Oh, it is the same number of slots though. Yeah, so they're both 5 slots. But yeah, so you're saving 2 tons on the lightweight one, which is huge, really. That's quite a big deal. 2 tons lighter for this Gauss rifle. So you don't get any more damage or stability or anything like that out of it. But 2 tons lighter means you can fit 2 extra medium lasers or some more heat sinks into your build, which is nice. Or maybe jump jets. But yeah, sadly, that is a full-on trolling by the game because I got that lovely lost tech that I can't use because I only have 1 ton of Gauss rifle ammo. And in my opinion, 1 ton of Gauss rifle ammo is nowhere near enough. You need 2 to see yourself through a battle, to be able to keep using it. So, I guess we will continue on and do the next mission. Did I check the store at this location? I can't remember. Let's just check the store. See if I can cheer myself up with something here. We will, of course, keep checking out every shop that we can. Come on, one day it will be a plus 10 damage. Not today, it seems. We will keep checking out all the stores, though, to see if we can eventually find that extra ton of Gauss ammo that I'm after. Do you know what? I might buy that. Would come in handy to have a spare one. And one day, I'm sure we will find that extra ton of Gauss ammo, but not so far. Right, we had those 2 Steiner contracts to do. They only like us now. Sorry, they're friendly with us now, rather than being honoured reputation. But we can fix that by doing these 2 missions for them. So, what shall I do first? Let's do the recovery in the desert. Yeah, let's up the salvage a little. So, hot environment, we need pilots with coolant vent. Well, I mean, it's debatable if you need them, but I want them. In my opinion, having coolant vent in the hot environments like Lunar, Badlands, Desert is a huge boost. It just often will allow you to take that extra shot at a key moment when you really need to. Right, Alto's injured. Okay, so I guess that means I'll be taking catch for this because I need a sensor lock pilot and one that has coolant vent as well. So that leaves me with catch. Do you know what? Oh, no. This is too hot an environment for that. I want to bring Cold Steel out on a mission, but not this one. Not this one, because I want the coolant vent. Right, what shall I take for this? 3.5 skull. Recovery in the desert. Cold Steel says, you would think Gauss ammo would be common. It's only a big steel BB, not a complicated projectile with powder and fuse, etc. We've got the Atlas in the Lance. Shall I just go full brawl for this one? Shall I just go full brawl in the desert? And bring out the stalker. Yeah, let's bring out the stalker. Okay. Not sure I need Grom for that job, do I? What are my other options? Yeah, let's bring Halcyon out. Let's do that. He'll suit a brawly mech. Basically, Grom's got the multi-shot, multi-target ability. Just doesn't really make much sense to have that ability on a mech with this many different weapon systems. Just not smart. So I'll go for Halcyon because he's got sure footing as his third skill, which is kind of handy if you're having to brawl rush things, if you're charging towards the enemy. So again, full-on brawly assault lance. I'm happy with this. Although, what I would normally recommend for desert environments where there's not much cover is going for longer range stuff, because then you can afford to sit in like one of the few patches of trees or the dust cloud that you find and still be able to shoot stuff due to your long range. But we're living life on the edge here because it's only a 3.5 skull mission, so it's probably not actually going to be that hard. And it's going to be overkill taking assault mechs out for it. Check Krang's XP. Yes, you're probably right. I should, Sarge. Because piloting skill 5 on Krang, he's probably got enough to level up. If not right now, then certainly after this mission he'll have enough. But we will have a look. See you all going, shut up and scroll down. You see me scroll. I was deliberately scrolling down super slow as well. I hadn't even read chat. I didn't know I was torturing you. Hoppertail says, in Flashpoints I found an ER PPC Plus and an ER Large Laser Plus, both with 1 ton weight reduction. Cool. Nice. Coppertail says, yeah, I still sit on a single piece of Star League Defense Force Griffin. Yeah. The pieces can show up in the shops, I think. But only in the, the Lost Tech locations. And it's a very low chance, of course.
Command interface initiated.
Alright. Where are we and what are we doing?
Okay, let's just get this done. So we can get out of here.
Not much in the way of cover, is there? But what do I expect in this environment? Still, let's full speed ahead down this road and find out what's in store for us in this mission. There's 2 locations. Well, they'll be easy to grab, won't they? A little bit concerning that we're going to be in this big basin.
Good to go.
I guess the safest part is over here where those trees are.
Heading out.
I do remember this map, but I don't remember ever playing it in the daytime, weirdly enough. For some reason, it tends to be at night when I play on this map. But yeah, so if I had range stuff, I'd just use this patch of trees here, but I have brawlers, so I'm going to advance to there because I need to be a little bit closer in.
Need something, Chief?
In order to make best use of my weapons. So we've now picked 1 mech up on the radar.
Position confirmed.
Position confirmed.
Looks like it's just a heavy though. Oh, and there's a vehicle as well. Nice. 80-ton vehicle and a 75-ton mech is what we see so far. All right.
Yes, Commander.
Where can I get catch to? Yeah, there's not really any point in doing that, I suppose. So we'll just wander into the trees over here.
On the move.
And I think I'll go for a sensor lock. We'll see what this mech is.
I've got a sensor lock.
An Orion, okay.
This
Raven Q, that's a new name in chat as well. Hello, welcome to the stream. And he says, suddenly an atlas pops up from the smallest cactus. well, feasibly the atlas could be buried in the sand with just a cactus on its head. And then it just stands up. That's possible. Could happen. Sounds legit.
Commander.
Right. We can get Shell into range here, so I'm going to do that. She's still got the high spirits, which is coming in very handy on the last couple of missions. So I'll give her vigilance for some protection, since she's out in the open, and then we're just going to shoot at this Orion. Not great chances to hit, but we're going for it anyway. Both the AC-20s connected, so that's good. I always misread those Orions as onions, he says. Yeah, that was a nickname for them in MWO amongst some as well, the Onion. There's the variant as well. So, you know the Orion 1K variant? If you look at this, so you see this is an ON1V. But if you have the K variant, it's ON1K. And if you just swap the 1 and the N around in your head like you're dyslexic, it spells oink. So that one used to get called the oink, even though it's, you know, not quite right. You have to swap a couple of letters around.
Orders.
Right, yeah, let's send a cloud of death at that Orion with the Stalker.
All weapons are go. Oh, nice hit on that one. Nice hit.
It looks like a leg came off while I was looking at chat and not paying attention. Nice. That guy's in serious trouble already, isn't he? Still interested to know what that 80-ton is going to be.
They've got a sensor lock on me. Ready for orders.
I guess I'll move here. Emperor Krang is at risk of getting shot by that 80-tonner if I do this, though. Do you know what? I'm not going to do it. I'm not going to do it. I'm going to move into the cover instead, because I mean, it's a 50-50 really, because on the one hand, I could move him into range, shoot this guy while he's down, and just get him killed. And, you know, that's a mech out of the way, which is nice, right? But that 80-ton mech could turn out to be a demolisher, and Krang would have no damage mitigation. I haven't got enough resolve to give him vigilance, and that demolisher could just straight up shoot him out of his cockpit with an AC-20, if it is a demolisher. And leaving Krang over here, that just has to drive up here, and then it's in range, so it's just not worth the risk. I'd rather take a little bit longer to take that Orion out than run the risk of getting a pilot killed.
Well done.
Oh, you got a Phoenix Hawk pacifist. Nice. I love how the Phoenix Hawks look. I wish they could fit more guns in, though. They're a bit undergunned, because they have massive engines. They're very fast mechs, aren't they? Okay. So, I also have problems in that I'm getting shot in the rear already. And that was, yeah, pretty nasty. Pretty nasty. Catch getting shot in the back.
Yes, Commander.
Let's try this. I'm going to have to angle carefully to protect the back of this mech. But I want to see what this vehicle is. And it is a demolisher. What a surprise. Okay, so precision strike that demolisher with the AC-20s. Please kill it.
Copy that.
Oh, come on, die. Die, die, die. Yes, there we go. Okay, so now things are a little bit safer over there for us. And I can afford to take out that Orion next. Now, what's this mech back there? We can't see the tonnage of it yet.
Yes, Commander.
Right, so I need to go for another careful angling. Make sure back is protected. There we go.
Move order received.
Do I want to give Halcyon any protection? Nah, there's no point really. No point at the moment. I've just spotted there's another mech over here as well. I hadn't seen him.
Tango down.
So what's that? That's a 50-tonner. And that's a 45-tonner. Vindicator 1X. Okay, not really that scary.
Light damage, Commander.
Can't actually remember if I have a whole one of those or not.
Commander?
Still concerned about what was shooting me from behind over here. And also how I'm going to go about dealing with that. So first things first, I can do a jump with catch and angle his rear away from the danger and shoot up this next target that I at least can see and reach to shoot at. Vindicator 1X, the chances are very low to hit. I'm going to give catch the vigilance because he's the closest to the enemy mechs over here. He's got some protection. And then I guess we'll just try our luck on this. Probably not going to connect with too much, but again, it's only a 45-ton mech, so it doesn't take us too much to rip armor off it. What's moving and where? A 45-tonner over there. Still live in hope that we'll encounter the Blackjack 1X or a 1DC.
Hey there.
Alright, Emperor Krang. What do I want to do with Emperor Krang? I think I might just move him here.
Going full throttle.
So we've got someone guarding the pass. So we're fighting for House Steiner at the moment. I think Steiner's the only house in this mod that gets the Hatchet Man. So in order for that to be a Hatchet Man, I think we have to be fighting against them, not for them. But I could be wrong. There might be one or two factions that could feasibly salvage them off Steiner, but I'm not sure. Harry would have to let us know. Or Samurai, who often checks the files. But I think they're only available for Steiner in this mod. Because that's one of the complete jokes in vanilla, isn't it? That, you know, you do these missions for House Steiner with their brand new, rare, never seen before mech that only they've got. And then you play on and you see them showing up everywhere. Everyone's got them, you know. But thankfully this mod is law compliant, so that shouldn't be the case. All right, okay. And there's another 80-ton vehicle over there. Still need to keep protecting Catcher's rear here. I think I'm going to go for a jump there, because that will allow me to see what that vehicle is as well.
Firing jump tip.
It's not great to keep jumping in this hot environment, but I want to see what that is. Ah, Partisan. Okay, so we have seen the Partisan before. It's quad AC5s and a couple of machine guns. But I can't reach to shoot it. We're going to give Catch some vigilance and what should I shoot? So we've got a better chance to hit the Trebuchet, but we've already started work on the Vindicator 1X and he is already hurt. So I'm going to carry on what we started and shoot at that.
Critical hit.
Yeah, that's about right, Sidrin. He says, this brand new mech that's just so awesome. Fact, it's below average in power, under-armoured, under-gunned, and a little too slow to be effective in melee. Nobody ever said Steiner had the best military minds, did they?
Orders?
But yes, I completely agree with you. Alright, I need to be careful about facing, because there's still stuff potentially behind us over here. I wish I knew exactly where or what, but
Moving to position.
never mind. In the absence of that information, I just need to play it safe. Right, we'll give the Atlas some vigilance as well, just in case. And, oh, we're getting a bit hot now. Let's go for the coolant vent. I want to keep shooting while I can. Awesome. Right, he's down. He got completely wrecked.
Mech destroyed.
The St. Ives blue, is that you're talking about, Sarge?
Light damage, Commander.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure that is in the game because yeah, I've encountered one on my non-stream career. I think I walked away with a single piece of that at some point. But yeah, so there's a Phoenix Hawk here. So I swear we had missiles shot at us into the back of Catch when he was over here from this direction. And it can't have been the Phoenix Hawk. There's no Phoenix Hawk variant has any LRMs at all. So I'm quite puzzled as to what that was and where it is. And where it could have gotten to by now. That's confusing. Oh well. In the meantime, let's just continue smashing things up that we know about.
Location confirmed.
So Halcyon is definitely going to need a coolant vent here. This mech has a lot of firepower, but it pays for it in heat. And we're going to shoot the trebuchet. Do I want to switch the lasers off? I think I will switch the lasers off for this. We still do a lot of damage, and it allows me to lose a chunk more heat, which will give me another round of being able to fire before I have to have a rest. So let's do that. Let's shoot up this Trebuchet 5S. If I remember rightly, the 5S is the Brawl variant Trebuchet. Not a common loadout for the Treb. Normally they're a support mech. But that one swaps its 2 LRM-15s for SRM-6s. And likes to get up all close and personal. And yeah, definitely that time I was paying enough attention to see a cloud of missiles coming from this direction. So there is definitely something with LRMs over there. What it is, we don't know. But Emperor Krang, let's just angle carefully. Need to keep that back protected from any potential missiles. We're going to face down this Phoenix Hawk. Is he the last of my mechs to act this turn? I think he is, so I might just go for a precision strike, give myself a good chance of hitting this Phoenix Hawk. Try and take it out in one. It's a cool looking mech, but it's a squishy mech. And it's not quite dead. Certainly not going to have enjoyed that barrage though either.
They've got a sensor lock on me.
Look at him wobbling about. 65 internals remaining. Alright. Okay, and there's another mech there. 65 tonner. Shooting some missiles in. So that could be a whole variety of things. Could be a catapult. Could be a Jaeger mech. Could even be a Thunderbolt. Suppose I need to deal with that partisan as soon as I can, because quad AC5s is actually quite nasty.
I can't take much more.
Sarge says, as soon as you get tonnage on that missile mech, I can take a guess. That is a lot of the fun of this game for me as well. It's just you know, oh, it's that many tons. Is it going to be this? Is it going to be that? Just guessing what you're up against. And it was so easy on vanilla to predict what things were going to be. But now with all these bajillions of extra mechs in this Battletech Extended 3025 mod, that game becomes a lot more interesting, because you know, it's a lot harder to pinpoint exactly what something might be. So that trebuchet, that brawling version I was talking about, as you can see there, 3 medium lasers, 2 SRM-6s in front of me. But instead of shooting that up, I actually want to try to take out this partisan, since Catch is in range for it. I'm going to have to use coolant vent on him, just to allow him to keep shooting. And now the dilemma is, do I go for vigilance to give him some extra protection, or do I just go for a precision strike and just try to nail this vehicle? I think I'm going to go for the precision strike. We'll go for shooting it in the side. Come on, Catch, don't let us down. He's done it. That'll do nicely. So that's quad AC5s out of the way. Okay. Trying to find out. Oh, yeah, of course. So these are the 3. The 4th mech was somewhere over here. We'll get around to that anyway. Right, Shell. Yeah, I guess we'll go for wrecking this trebuchet. And thanks to her high spirits, I've got just about enough room to give her vigilance for a bit of protection in case she takes any incoming fire from that 65 tonner. And we're going to try to shoot up this Treb brawler. Right torso obliterated. Right leg gone as well. He's not having a good time.
Inflicted some heavy damage.
Smash. Yeah, not a good idea trying to brawl with an Atlas, is it? Here we go. I mean, does that feel like a single LRM-15, or is that enough to be a single LRM-20? I'm not quite sure. Oh, look, Catapult C1. Don't see them every day. They're fairly rare in this time period.
I'm hit.
But we have encountered a fair few of them, to be honest, at this point. Right.
Ready for orders.
Let's go finish off that trebuchet.
Consider it done.
22 hit, but right. Yeah, we can afford to switch some SRM launchers off here. So we'll just fire 3, allowing us to lose a bit more heat, but still giving me what I would consider to be an overkill amount of damage to finish that off with. In fact, maybe I'll just fire 2. Yeah, that allows me to drop a lot of heat. Let's do that. That's still, I mean, even 2 was way overkill. But you never know when you might get unlucky and just not hit the center for some strange reason. Right, I want to get in the front arc of this Phoenix Hawk, so I'm going to shuffle a little bit to the right with Emperor Krang.
Roger that.
And we're just going to fire wildly and inaccurately towards the Phoenix Hawk. He should still die, in theory. He's not dying. Oh, come on. Left torso destroyed, though, so we'll call that progress. And we've knocked him down again. Sarge says it could be another Orion. Yeah, it could be, actually. That's a good point.
Well done. Here we go.
Could be a lot of things at the moment, though. Desperately want to see the tonnage, but I need to kill this Phoenix Hawk first, and then I can run Emperor Krang in this vague direction. See if we can get it to show up on the radar. What are you doing, Phoenix Hawk? Is that wise? Are you sure you wanted to do that? Because if I was you, I'd be running by now. Kind of tempting to punch that. Too many locations left on it, though. Okay, shell. Let's continue the advance with this Atlas. Doesn't make any difference, really, where I go, does it? Can't quite get into the range to increase the accuracy. Oh yes, yeah. I was wondering what's going on there. I've accidentally stepped on the objective without intending to. Right, we're going to go for vigilance, so she's got some protection. We're going to have to switch off a bunch of weapon systems to be able to fire here. So just firing a single AC-20 with a 65% chance to hit. It's not amazing, but it's what we've got, so we're doing it. Okay, so we connected. That's good. 96 damage done. Can't complain about that, can we?
Damage is minor.
I'm going to say that feels like an LRM-20. Or maybe 2 10s. Nah, it seemed like a single 20.
I'm under heavy fire.
I really want to know what's over there now. Right, what are we going to do with Catch? Let's continue advancing, I guess, with him too.
I copy.
And we're going to go for vigilance on him as well. Keep these guys protected. Facing off against the firepower of that catapult is kind of intimidating. But he's pretty hot now, so he's not going to be able to keep up that rate of fire. Not in this environment. Yeah, that was Sarge is saying that Phoenix Hawk pilot must have one of those modified pilot seats to accommodate his extra large sack. That's right. He's got one of the Hotto seats.
How's it going?
What are we doing here? Ah, screw it. I'll shoot him. I know he's got a bunch of evasion, but we don't really need to do much. 7 hit points. Come on. Surely we've got that. We have. Raven says, thicker helmet, since it doesn't need to make room for his brain too. Yeah, he's not the smartest one that ever lived, is he? Okay. Now, Halcyon, thanks to switching off so many weapons in the last few turns, can probably get away with an alpha strike here on this catapult, and that is really going to sting. This does, what is it, like 500 and something damage, 502, I think. And we've got a good chance of blowing off both side torsos with this one volley. Let's see what happens. Left torso gone, right torso gone. And that catapult is now very, very much neutered. I think he's just got, what, 2 medium lasers remaining? Is that right? Something like that. Oh, wow. I mean, that's not really the best move, is it? He's showing his back to us. Oh, actually, it is the best move. I stand corrected, because he's actually got more armor on the back than he has on the front. Yeah, well, AI did something smart. Can't complain there, can I? Now, where can I jump catch to? I can get into the side arc, and that's much better than shooting it in the back, because shooting it through the side, it's going to go straight into the CT, and he's going to be doomed. I'm not going to be able to fire everything, though, so I'm going to switch off... how many lasers do I need to switch off? Just 2 lasers? Yeah. So we'll fire everything else, because I love overkill, and this is, like, so much overkill here. I could probably just do this with the machine guns, but what fun would that be? When we can grind this guy into dust. There you go. Punching out would have been smarter, says Cold Steel. You're right. You're right there. He should have punched out. Okay, finally am I going to get to start moving towards whatever this mech that's been plaguing us for the whole mission is. I'm just so puzzled as to what it might be.
Standing by. Full speed, no target.
Still not picked it up on radar. Where the hell is it? Oh well, at least we've got plenty of time for losing all this heat in the desert environment. Should have death from above for more fun. I didn't think of that, Sarge, but that would have meant delaying his death for another turn. Ah, okay. That narrows things down a lot. It's a 70-ton mech, so it's going to be an archer, isn't it? But it felt like... It didn't feel like 2 LRM-20s, so I think that could be an archer variant with 2 15s in. Maybe. But I guess we'll find out momentarily. Alright, let's give Krang some vigilance for protection, since he can't quite reach the cover. And let's see what this is. It is 2 LRM-20s. It's the standard Archer 2R. It must have just been firing 1 LRM-20 at a time, because I did say a couple of times that it didn't seem like an LRM-15. It felt like a single 20 to me. So I guess it was just firing single 20s for some of its volleys. Probably to keep the heat down in this environment. That would make sense. But that threw me off the scent a bit. That did. But yeah. A cheeky archer sitting way out of our view, firing LRMs in as support for the rest of his team, his lance mates. AI once again, at least doing something smart with that. Ravens asking, do they punch out in this mod, or are they just as suicidal as they are in the base game? So this mod doesn't have the panic system included in it. However, the main guy behind the mod, Harry, says he plays this mod but adds the panic system mod to it for his own enjoyment. So it's not part of the package, because the aim of this mod is not to change the base mechanics too much. But I can tell you that it's definitely compatible if you want to add the panic system mod to this and play with that as well. So then you can have pilots punching out. But since my aim really with this stream that I do is to showcase this mod in its standard state. So I haven't added anything extra that's outside of the mod as it comes, just so that people, you know what to expect with it. Otherwise, I would probably give that panic system a try myself because it sounds fun, but I can't be bothered switching mods in and out, messing about with files in between streaming or not streaming. So I'm just playing this as the standard version of the Battletech Extended 3025 mod. There are also files you can switch on in it that allow you to add even more mechs, because there are the Battletech Extended 3025 Plus files, which you can switch that folder on and it'll add a lot more stuff in, but those mechs don't quite have appropriate models, so they're more like representations for the truly hardcore that really want to try and get everything in and don't mind how it looks. But again, I don't play with that switched on. It's an optional extra. I just play with the mod as it comes.
Reporting.
Waiting for orders.
So Raven says, yeah, it can be fun. I use Roadtech mainly because I encountered it first, which had it, and because clans. Yeah, Roadtech's been around a lot longer than this mod. A lot longer.
What's up, Commander?
This is a relatively new thing on the scene, to be honest. But yeah, I do like the clan stuff, but the clan stuff has always been overpowered. Always in Battletech. In every format, clan stuff is overpowered. I'm not sure if we'll ever see clan stuff in this mod, but we will see the timeline moved along, and you see mechs added in at the appropriate years that they get introduced, and all of that. There's a lot being done with this mod, and a lot coming in the future, as well as an expanded map as well. Loads of awesome stuff. It's on the Nexus mod page. They do talk about some of the things they're bringing in at later dates. So it's got an exciting future ahead of it, and it's made a very good start, to be honest. I think it's a good, solid mod. Never corrupts your save files when there's updates. They're always workable and fine. And I've been playing this since before it was released to the public. I started out by helping test, see if it was working all right for Harry, and I've kept this campaign going since the start, and it's the same one. More stuff has been added to the mod as time has gone by, and I'm still playing the same save. So there's a testament that it will never break your saves, or at least so far hasn't. And the intention is to always make sure that your save games are fine. And in fact, the stuff they're planning on working on in the future, they're deliberately doing things in such a way to work around that and make sure that if you want to keep the same save game going right the way through, whatever updates come, you will be able to. Which I think is really nice of them, because it makes it harder work for them. They've got to work around a bunch of stuff, but it's a real good thing for the end user. So, mission accomplished. We got through that. Catch has taken an injury, so he'll be out for 6 days. Everything else is just fine. Right. Let's take a piece of C1, because they're not that common. Just check see if there are any weapons I want to take before I just... Oh, actually, I'll take that machine gun, because I can actually still improve machine guns on some of my mechs. And so I can take one piece of salvage now. Do I take a piece of Vindicator 1X or a Trebuchet 5S? I don't know if we ever completed either of these. I'll take a piece of Vindicator. And we got a piece of Archer as well. Okay. Yeah, I do like the clan stuff. Well, having in the last however many years played a lot of MWO, I was a competitive player in that for a long time. I really like clan mechs in that game. What I like the most about the clan stuff is not that they're overpowered or the tech or anything like that. It's actually the designs that the PGI art department has done on them. I think aesthetically the clan mechs look really nice. I like the kind of smooth edges to them, whereas Inner Sphere stuff looks more blocky. I think it's awesome that there's that stylistic difference between the two types, you know, of mech, and you can kind of look at a mech and know, oh, that's a clan mech just from looking at it, compared to an inner sphere mech. I think they've done a great job. That is one thing that I think PGI have done a really good job on, is the designs. And I do love that the assets are shared with Harebrained, so we get the same models in Battletech as well. I think that was a fantastic idea. I'm glad that the companies came to some kind of agreement with it, because it really helps keep the feel of continuity in the Battletech universe for these games, to have all the models looking the same. I really do like that. Okay, Pilot XP, Sarge said I needed to check, so let's have a look. How's Alto getting on? He's not quite ready for an upgrade. Black Cat needs a little more. Cold Steel, we've only just brought him on. We've not travelled yet, so he's not benefited from the
Good to go.
facilities. Ah, there we go. Look at that. Emperor Krang, definitely. We can upgrade 2 points in piloting now. So quite a bunch of extra bonuses he's getting. Anyone else? We've used Shell today, haven't we? Let's check Shell. Ah, cool. She can get more gunnery skill. That's worth it. We'll take that.
Mech warrior training complete.
Okay, on to the next contract. So this is the base destruction in the jungle. I think I'll switch things up a bit and maybe go for some longer range stuff for this. Just so I can outrange those turrets, sensor lock them, smash them up. So away go the brawlers, and out comes the long range stuff. So where's my LRM wrecking ball? That's good. Let's take the Harrylander out. And what else do I want? Yeah, let's go for the catch crab. And one more. I'll take the jungle. Okay, it's the jungle. So we'll take the devil dog out. Right. So Emperor Krang's still leveling up nicely. Shell as well. Let's swap Halcyon. Right, we've taken Sarge out on a mission. We've not taken Buzzkill out, have we? So let's stick Buzzkill in the Devil Dog. And one more. There's a slightly cooler environment, this. Maybe I can take Black Cat out. Or we could give Cold Steel his first mission. Yeah, let's do that. Let's give Cold Steel his first outing. So we'll stick him in the Catch Crab. Just swap these around. For some reason, I like to have my sense lock pilot in that position. Don't ask me why. Right. That looks alright to me. Let's go. Well, want to come say hi? Oh, there we go. You want to say hello to everyone? Oh, they're in there. There's tiny people in there, Willow. Eat them. Eat them. What are you doing there? Oh yeah, thanks for the reminder, Sarge. So yeah, the clocks change tomorrow.
Command interface
So
initiated.
the start time of the stream will return to 10 a.m. Eastern. Currently, we're starting at 11 a.m. Eastern. But once the change syncs up, I'll be back to 10 a.m. I think we've had 2 weeks where your clocks changed 2 weeks ago, but ours haven't yet. But they do change tomorrow.
This is a great spot for a Battletech fight. Really great.
Okay. Yeah, I know this map.
Good to go.
Pretty straightforward, to be honest.
Roger.
Got a sensor trace.
If I heard that correctly, I think Cold Steel might have a female voice. We'll have to fix that.
Moving to position.
Oh, no, he hasn't. No, it's alright. It must have been Shell then. It's alright. For a moment, I thought Cold Steel sounded female.
Get it on.
It's all good. It's all good. Panic over. Right, what am I going to do here? Let's go for a sensor lock. Oh, it's only a 55 tonner.
Heading out. Got a lock.
Samurai says, "Oh, hey Sarge, there's a YouTube video in my inbox that's right up your alley. It's Gordon Ramsay eating a bull's wiener." Oh, God. Right, let's start raining some missiles.
On my way.
Emperor Krang currently piloting the wrecking ball, hopefully keeping it safe for Rylan. 60% damage reduction for that Shadowhawk means we're not going to do too much in terms of damage, but we have done a lot of stability damage to it. I think, yeah, he's unsteady. Pretty sure that means he's unsteady. But I don't think anyone else is going to be even close to getting a line of sight to him to make the most of it. So we'll just advance, take up a better position for the future.
Yeah? What can I do you for? Bustin' up.
Ah, so now Cold still has that voice. Maybe that
Lock on me.
maybe that takes it.
Sensor lock on.
I can change Halcyon's voice now. Because they've got the same voice at the moment, and Halcyon's been stuck with that voice for a while.
No retreat.
Commander.
Right, what can Buzzkill see? One turret. Yeah. So that's the turret shouldn't be able to see Buzzkill. The Devil Dog Mark 1 currently packing a rangefinder, if I remember correctly. 100 meter. Yeah, there it is, the plus. So that's why you can see so far. Let's just shoot up that heavy sniper turret. We're going to need someone else to finish it off, though.
Right here. Move order received.
Alright, how many hit points has that got left? Not too many. So we'll switch off the ACs. Not that I really need to save the ammo, but the large lasers will be enough to finish this.
One less turret.
Waiting for orders. Position confirmed.
80-ton vehicle back there. Not seen any vehicles we've not seen before today, have we, so far? So maybe we will. Or it could just be a demolisher or a PPC carrier.
Solid connection on that one.
orders.
Is that in cover? That is in cover. Right. Hopefully we'll finally finish off this Shadowhawk. Get that dealt with. Shell piloting the Harrylander for the first time. So for those that might not have seen before, we've got 2 ERPPCs in this. That's we haven't got very much Lost Tech, but that is some of what we do have. And the improved ERPPC is 2 less heat. But the great thing about the ERPPC tweaks for this mod is you get the plus 10 damage over a normal PPC, but you also get the plus 30 stability damage as well. So it's like getting both of the good bonuses from the standard PPCs all rolled into one. Now you do pay more heat for that, and you have a slightly longer range, but yeah, you know, the fact that they're hotter means you've got to weigh up, can I really fit those in my build or not? But I like them. I think they're pretty good, and as I've said before, I don't think they're overpowered, but they're definitely not underpowered either anymore. I'm not going to give him that voice, Sarge. That's just mean.
They've got a sensor lock on me.
No worries, Cold Steel. Hey Garrison, how you doing? How is this Shadowhawk not dead? World's toughest Shadowhawk. Wow, well, that's because we're spreading damage around on him.
Systems holding.
Have we seen what that vehicle is yet? Where's the vehicle gone? Oh, it's another Partisan. Okay. Another one of those quad AC5 80-ton tanks. And that is one of the new ones that was introduced with the latest update to the mod.
What's up, boss?
But it doesn't scare me anywhere near as much as the Demolishers do. Well, I'm going to reserve Buzzkill. I'd rather move him into a position of cover, but that means moving Cold Steel out of the way first, I think. That's a good one, Sarge. Talking about wife issues, he's saying, just stand up to her and say, yes, honey.
Moving out.
Spoken like a man of experience there. Right, I want to nail this turret. Let's get this out of the way, I think. Or do I? Or do I? Yeah, no. Do you know what? I'm not even sure now. Yeah, I do. Yeah, I do. I'm going to shoot the turret. We're committed. It's happening. Hey, King Killjoy. How you doing? Tired by the sounds of it. Garrison says, I've already learned it and I'm still a month out from being married.
What's up, boss?
Yeah, it's an important one. Definitely.
Coordinates received.
Right, what are we going to do now? Finish this turret off? Yeah, that turret's still got tons of hit points. Alright, yeah. Full LRM spam. That's the order of the day.
One less turret.
Certainly is one less turret. Right, what else are we up against? So there's another 80-ton vehicle there. That one fired what looked to be a single PPC. So what could that be? Could that be a Manticore or something maybe? Or it might be something new, I suppose. We'll have to wait and see. Alright, now I can move Cold Steel up. And maybe he can finish off that Shadowhawk for us finally. Definitely going to switch the AC-10s back on. Oh my god, those chances to hit. Oh Jesus. Oh, Jesus, that's not good, is it? What about if I shoot the vehicle? Yeah, that's better. That's a lot better. We'll shoot the vehicle. At least he can hit the vehicle. Well, I say that. Well, what? 3 out of 4 isn't bad. Only one AC-10 whiffed there. Partisan is open on the left side, so perhaps Buzzkill can finish it. Buzzkill will also be able to see what that other mech is there. Warhammer 6R, okay. Right, let's shoot up the Partisan though, I think. Yeah, the Partisan's definitely more of a threat than the Shadowhawk, for sure. So, yeah, that's the vehicle down. Nice.
Reporting one less vehicle.
Light damage, Commander.
Oh, garrisoned. Oh, garrisoned. He said, I started the stream up when you were finishing the flashpoint, but got pulled away. What lost tech did you get? Well, there's a story. So you know how we have like a couple of Gauss rifles, but we only have 1 ton of Gauss ammo, so I can't really use those Gauss rifles right now. Well, what the game decided to give me is an improved Gauss rifle for my lost tech. So a Gauss rifle that weighs 2 tons less, which is nice, but I still can't use because I don't have enough ammo. So yeah, I got full on trolled by the game there, as far as I see it. So yeah, it was hilarious. Just my luck, man. Just my luck. Right, what am I going to shoot up here? We've got a PPC carrier. Well, he's got 3 PPCs, and Buzzkill's got 3 PPCs. That seems like a fair trade. Let's go for him. Let's shoot him in the side. See if we can get him wrecked. No, Buzzkill. You needed to hit all 3 in the side. Oh. Garrison says, I got a large pulse plus from that one last night. Oh, nice. The large pulse is pretty decent, isn't it? I think it does like 60 damage. We saw one just the other day when we were doing the flashpoint for the Kellhounds, because the Battle Master that you're forced to use in that mission comes with one, which is nice. Right, Cold Steel, what can you do for us, man? What can you do? Can you finish that PPC carrier? I think maybe he can. 9 internal hit points. Just needs to hit 1 weapon in that right side. You can do it, man. You can do it. There we go. Vehicle destroyed. Nice. And you got a blazer as well. Yeah, they're not that common, are they, I suppose? They're kind of obsolete technology, I think they're ranked as. But yeah, at least they do 61 damage, though, which is, of course, that threshold for being able to one-shot a cockpit when a mech is not in cover. So that's nice. But it does cost a lot of heat. They're very hot, those blazers. Right. Now what? Now what? I should stop putting the Harrylander on the front line, full of precious lost tech. What am I thinking? Pull back. You've got the range. You don't need to be at the front. Right. Are we finally going to be able to finish off this Shadowhawk? No. Why is everything so hard to hit? Right. I'm going for a precision strike. At least I get 60% now. There we go. Ugh. Appalling. And I just remember Cold Steel wanted to try piloting a Warhammer at some point. So as soon as that Cyclops is repaired up, I'm going to put that back into storage. And we'll see if we've got any weird and wonderful Warhammer variants we could have a play with. I'm not sure if I've got anything other than the standard ones, though, at the moment. But we'll see. Right, I'm so sick of this Shadowhawk being alive. I just I can't believe it's still up. This cloud of missile-y death should deal with it, though. Come on. Get wrecked, Shadowhawk. There he goes. Everything obliterated.
Tango down.
Oh, that's nice, Garrison. Yeah, that's pretty cool. Yeah, anything to get those blazers running a bit cooler. because they generate a lot of heat. The other thing is they weigh quite a lot as well, don't they? Pretty heavy.
Standing by.
But I have used them before. I have done builds where I've stuck them in just for fun.
Roger.
Right, what's this? Heavy sniper turret. Yeah, that's got to go. Not sure we can fire all 3 PPCs anymore, though, with Buzzkill. Oh, we can. We can. We've got one more turn of firing all 3 before we need to switch down. Oh, that'll do nicely. We'll still need something else to finish that turret off with, though. Well, congratulations, Cold Steel. You've now officially lasted longer than Nexus did on his first mission. We're on round 6, so you've already lived 2 rounds longer than he did. You are looking unsteady, though, right now. That's not good news.
Good to go.
How do I want to do this? I suppose I should finish off that turret before I do anything else, shouldn't I?
Commander.
I think Shell can do that from back here, can't she? What do we need? Okay, we'll switch off the AC-10. We'll just fire the 2 ER PPCs. Don't miss. There we go. Good stuff. Another turret down.
Target destroyed.
Yes, Commander.
Emperor Krang in the LRM boat. Yeah, somebody needs to be at the front, and you are completely fresh, so let's do that. March forward and rain on the Warhammer. He's running pretty hot at the moment, isn't he?
Giving him everything I've got.
Oh, this is going to do a lot of stability damage to him. Hopefully we'll be able to knock him down and get a quick kill out of it. So we need one more tap from someone else to knock him over. And Cold Steel is the man for this job.
Good to go. Moving to position.
Apparently he's not, because I've moved him like an idiot into a position where there's no line of sight. Duh. Oh well. Let's shoot a building instead. 100 damage required to take that building out. So we'll switch off the AC-10s. We'll just fire 2 large lasers. As long as he doesn't miss with either, that's a building down.
Reading heavy damage to an enemy structure. Bring it down.
Cold Steel says that's because I'm a badass grunt with a proper killing attitude.
Enemy structure
Nice.
down.
Orders.
Orders. Okay. Buzzkill's gonna get to knock this Warhammer down. We're gonna have to switch a PPC off though. Now hold on, that one does extra stability damage. Maybe I'll switch off that and we'll fire these 2. So it's slightly less damage, but more stability damage. Yeah, it seems worthwhile. Knock him over. There he goes.
Yes, Commander.
Right, now let's give Cold Steel the honour of
On my way.
finishing this guy off, or at least trying to. AC-10's going back on, so we've got 2 AC-10s, 2 large lasers. It's going to take more than that to kill this guy, isn't it? But at least this will make some good progress towards that end.
Standing by.
Going to continue to march Emperor Krang forwards. Yeah, that will do. What do I want to do? I really would like to give Cold Steel the chance to finish that mech off. So, with that aim in mind, we'll fire at a medium building here. We don't need to fire everything. Turn that off so we lose a little bit of heat. And let's get this wrecked with the LRMs. Dreadnought71, thank you very much for the follow. Really appreciate it.
I could do this all day.
Yes,
Okay, so that's another building wrecked. Still got to kill 2 more buildings. That's a large, that's a medium. Let's shoot the medium up. Fire everything. It's another building out of the way. And is there 1 more turret or 2 more turrets? I think I've only killed
Brought it down, Commander.
I think I've only killed 2 turrets so far, haven't I? I'm not 100% sure, but right, there was a turret. Over here was a turret. And I think that's all I've killed in terms of turrets.
Yes, Commander.
Right, buzzkill. Aha, if I go here, I can get a line of sight to that
Location
turret
confirmed.
there, thanks to the rangefinder. That's a heavy shredder turret. Well, we're going to nail that before it gets any opportunity to shoot at us, aren't we? Can he fire all 3 PPCs? He can. Awesome.
Locked on with
That's
all
good news. Could always raid a Comstar garrison. They have the ability to produce double heat sinks. So some should be on hand in their mech bays. Oh, that'd be nice. If that was a thing, I'd definitely do it because I love double heat sinks. I don't care what the risk is. Oh, Sarge says Doyle's too chicken. Oh, is that right, Sarge? Is that right? We'll see. P.S. You're leading the charge in a standard crappy charger. Yeah, no, I'd love that to be a thing. I'd love any way of grabbing extra lost tech. That'd be nice.
ready for
Right,
orders.
cold steel. Let's get into machine gun range. Let's go nuts and try to finish that Warhammer off. Fire everything. I know it's only 33% chance on the cool shot. He doesn't even have cool shot bonus yet, but I want to give him the best chance possible. No, we failed once again, although he did manage to hit the head, probably with those machine guns. 50 internals remain. I might have to finish him off with someone else, because we are now at risk of him punching cold steel out of his cockpit. And although that would probably be hilarious for something like that to happen on his first mission, I probably shouldn't let it happen. He is one of my subs after all, and we have to protect the subscribers. So, Shell, finish this off and make sure you do a good job of it. There we go. 54% should do it. Really? Oh, God.
Some heavy damage.
Oh, my God. We're failing hard here. We're failing hard. 14 hit points remain, so Krang is going to have to shoot at it as well. I was hoping to shoot Krang at the turret, but yeah, I guess it's not to be. At least that turret can't shoot us at the moment. Right, fine. If that's how it's going to be, we're going for the overkill. 4 LRM-15s to remove 14 hit. No, I shouldn't do that. That's just daft. We'll fire 2. That's still massive overkill, and at least we lose some heat doing that. Let's do it. There we go. Finally, the Warhammer goes down. Unbelievable. Cold Steel will survive this mission.
Ready for orders.
Alright. Buzzkill.
Coordinates.
Finish what he started on that turret, I guess. Oh no, he can't see the turret. Why can't he see the turret from there? That's weird. Oh well, whatever. We'll shoot a building up instead. We need to kill 1 more building, and I need to switch off a PPC. So it doesn't really matter which I switch off. We'll do that one though.
Acknowledged.
Just don't miss, Buzzkill, and we're all good.
Major.
Okay, so that's all the buildings destroyed. I haven't seen any reinforcements appear yet. I wonder if there'll be any.
Commander.
Alright. Okay, Cold Steel can see the turret from there, so let's at least see if he can wreck this turret.
Fire.
There we go. He killed something else. That's his second kill of the mission. It's called trees, says Sarge. You can see through trees. You're towering above the trees.
Successful.
Oh, that's it. Just that turret was the last thing. I must have killed 3 turrets before then. I don't remember killing a 3rd turret before that one. Oh well, never mind. Trust the game. It knows what it's on about. Syrian says, Doyle, remember a Comstar Lance is 6 mechs each. Easy, mate. It'll be fine. After that target acquisition mission we did earlier on today, everything's plain sailing after that. That was brutal. A full lance of 4 archers, plus all the other stuff. My god, that was scary. Right, what are we going to take away from this? Don't really want anything, so we'll take that and that, I suppose. It's a lot of salvage that I don't really want or need. Right, it's time to travel, I think. That was the last mission in that location, and I think we're going to go to Calcerain next, which is a high-level location in Marek space. And we're going to put away the Cyclops as soon as it finishes being repaired. And have a look, see what options we have for a Warhammer, just for fun. Right, nothing else needs repairs, and that Cyclops will take 11 days to fix up. Okay. Okay. Where's this? Andermax. Ah, we could take that travel contract. That's against the Capellans. I think I've already upset the Capellans quite a bit recently. Yeah, so we've dropped to friendly. Yeah, I don't like letting these reputations drop down too low because it limits what missions you can take. And on this map, at least, the Capellans have the most territory and therefore the best chance of missions. Well, at least when you're talking about this top section. I think even then they still have the most actual systems, don't they? I don't know. It's going to be tight between them and the Taurians. They do have quite a cluster there, but down here it gets pretty sparse. Either way, what should I do? Should I take the travel contract? There's a former Star League presence there. It's 11 days away. Or I could go to Calcerain first. It's also 11 days away. But there's no travel contract to there. So, alright, we're doing it. We'll go to Andermax. I can always flip back to Calcerain afterwards. Just concerned I might be upsetting the Capellans too much and be forced to do some lower level missions, but I shouldn't really be concerned, should I? Because there's plenty of new stuff for us to find in the lower level missions. No, I don't want that much salvage. We'll just go with that this time, I think. Salvage has not been good for us lately anyway. But yeah, so there's still a whole bunch of lower level stuff I'd like to find. Like I'd like to complete a Raven at some point. There's the Valkyrie we've never seen. That's a light mech. The Generaf, that's another light mech we've never seen. I'd like to complete a whole Merlin. There's the Blackjack 1DC or the 1X I wouldn't mind finding. That's just so much. So there is still purpose to us doing lower level missions here and there, just to try to find some rare things. And lately our luck's not been too bad finding new mechs. We've added a fair few things to our arsenal in the last few episodes. Right, there was the Whitworth as well. That was quite recent, wasn't it? The Bombardier wasn't that long ago. The Catapult A1, not that long ago. And then, of course, there's the elusive Night Star that we could complete. 2 pieces required for that Night Star, but we would need to be doing high-level missions against House Davian to complete that. So, not really chasing it right now. We've chased it a whole bunch in the past, but I think we'll just let that occur when it happens, rather than going out of my way for it at the moment. All right, I want to go to the store first, because one of my reasons for wanting to come here was it was a former Star League Defense Force place, and that means there might be Gauss ammo. Come on, please, 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 please. No. No Gauss ammo. Never mind. What is there, though? There's a couple of heat banks. Oh, no, sorry. One heat bank. Oh, it's a crappy one, though. I don't want that. Improved SRM4. A little bit extra damage. Yeah, can live without that. Stability damage PPC. Slight improved machine gun. Vindicator Avenging Angel part. Javelin. Oh, no, not the Javelin. That's what we lost Nexus in. It's even got the designation 10N. That N represents Nexus. And an Irby. Yeah, nothing I want there. No, not contracts yet. We've done the travel, so I want to go to the mech bay and fiddle about with stuff there. So, here we go. The Cyclops can now be thrown into storage. It's done its job on that target acquisition mission. Well, it didn't really do its job. It did half its job, I should say. But it did have a tough time. Now, let's have a look in storage. What have we got? Oh, yes. Oh, yes. That was one thing. So, after you had to leave for work right at the end of the stream yesterday, Sarge, I was threatening to bring out a punishment mech for you at some point. And where has it gone? Where has it gone? There it is. So we got a completed Charger 1L. And I was thinking, if he keeps talking about those Rocky Mountain oysters, we'll bring this out and stick him in it. See if he notices. But yeah, I've told you now, so obviously you're going to notice. But I'm not going to bring it out right now because I'm going to look for a Warhammer instead. But just that's another mech we picked up recently. It's a terrible, terrible mech, just for the record. But that was something new that we completed yesterday. The Charger 1L. And yeah, it does say at the end of it, where is it? So yeah, since then the Charger 1L has remained in Capellan service as a training mech, and according to rumour, punishment assignment for dissident soldiers. So that was what I was thinking. So it's only got 4 energy hardpoints and 3 support hardpoints. It's terrible. It's all engine and no crit space for weapons. But yeah, we're not going to use that today. So I'm just going to look at the heavy, see what Warhammer types I've got. I'm feeling I've just got the common one. Yeah, so we got the 6R. We never completed any other Warhammer by the looks of it. So we got one piece of the Warhammer 6L DC. That's a Capellan command variant, apparently. And that has 4 energy hardpoints, 1 missile hardpoint, and 4 support. And then there's the Warhammer 6L, 5 energy, 1 missile, 4 support. And then the standard Warhammer, 4 energy, 1 missile, 4 support. So yeah, I think the better one would be the 6L because you get an extra energy hardpoint in it, which is nice. But we only have 2 parts of that, and again, it's a Capellan variant. So I assume if we're fighting them, that's where we'll have the chance of finding it. I don't know how rare it is though. But yeah, that's kind of surprising. You know, we've only ever got 1 complete Warhammer. Do you know, I still want to finish off one of these cataphracts. The 2X being the newer variant that we've not seen before this mod. Well, not seen in vanilla anyway. Alright, well, we'll bring a Warhammer out just to have a play with it because we've only got 1 and we've not used them in ages. So we'll ready that up. That will take a day. I'm just going to wind time on and then do a build in it, and then we'll do some missions, and then by the time we travel to the next location, this mech should be ready. Are there any parts to a Warhammer in the store? There was, I think, Syrian, but it was just the standard Warhammer, if I remember rightly. It might have been the store we were previously in. I can't remember now, but I did see a Warhammer part. Oh yeah, there you go, this store. So yeah, that's just the standard Warhammer. So I've already got one of these, so I'm not really fussed about buying that and having a second standard one. But if this was a rare part, I would snap that up for sure. Cold Steel says, yeah, my hammer. Right. What am I going to put in this then? Also, what colour scheme do I want for it? I suppose that'll do. Right. Refit. Alright, first of all, it needs some armour, so we'll give it that. And strip the back down, same way I usually do. Is that going to be enough to work with? It probably will be. Right, so what am I going to do with this? I do like large lasers. I think if I remember rightly, when I was previously using a Warhammer in this campaign, I think I gave it like 3 large lasers, a couple of mediums, and maybe some machine guns. So let's look at doing that, because I did quite like that as a build. Seemed to get quite a lot out of the tonnage available. Whoops, what am I doing? There we go, that's better. Right, medium lasers. There's a plus 10 damage one there. Do I want to risk a plus 10 damage one in this? Alright, let's do it. So that's what we've got so far. And then I had machine guns. I want to save that machine gun for one of my assault mechs. There was definitely an assault mech that was needing a plus 2 damage machine gun. So we'll put the ones with the extra shot into this heavy mech for now. Maybe I can strip the armor on the back down a little bit more, because then I can free that half ton up and just go with a half ton of machine gun ammo. So it's a little on the sparse side for 4 machine guns, to be fair. What have I got? 100 rounds, so it's not going to go very far, is it? Plus I'm firing an extra shot per machine gun, but it's not really that often that you're firing the machine guns anyway. So we'll try it out at that. Maybe I'll end up sticking in an extra ton. Right, let's give it a comm system, and a stability gyro, and heat sinks. Okay, so very heat efficient. That's nice. So I can actually afford to drop a heatsink in favour of a ton of ammo. So that is what we'll do. So now the machine guns have got plenty of ammo, as I see it. Right, so 3 large lasers, 1 medium laser. That's using up the 4 energy slots. And then 4 machine guns. I'm aware that we do have a missile hardpoint that I could be using instead, but I kind of like this, because this made for some decent close-up pinpoint action when it's required. Right, so yeah, I kind of like this build. What's our damage total? 247. It's not bad. Could be worse. Yeah, let's go with that. So that'll take 8 days, and we'll probably not get to use that this session, but it should be ready for tomorrow after we travel to the next location.
Logged and noted.
Sarge is saying 2 PPCs, 2 medium lasers, 1 SRM6 and heat sinks. That would probably fit nicely, to be fair. But I'm not really wanting to stick PPCs in it. I know that's blasphemous, because the Warhammer is a PPC carrying mech generally. But I've still got this Marauder for the heavies, which does have 2 PPCs and an AC5 in it, which I like as a sniping mech. And I don't feel I want another full-on PPC mech, because they do tend to be very hot in the hotter environments, and I might use my heavy lance in those environments at some point. We've also got the Charger, which is a PPC mech. And the Harrylander. So I think I've got just about enough kind of PPC builds, and I don't have as many large laser builds, so I feel like going for that with the Warhammer. I know we've got the Thug with the 4 large lasers, but but we will have the Warhammer with 3 to add to that. It gives us a few more options. So, now we are ready for a contract, I think. What do we got? Yeah, this was the one. This was the travel contract we took. What else is there to do? We can do a contract for the Capellans at some point. That'll come in handy because we'll need to get some rep back up. And then, what's that? Another one against the Capellans. Right, okay. So, generally speaking, we're going to be losing Capellan rep in this location, I think. Right, 4.5 skull difficulty. So, definitely going to bring the assault mechs out. Martian environment, so we want hot conditions pilots out for this. This is a top level difficulty. Well, we'll bring Alto out. He's not had a mission today. Let's stick Rylan in the wrecking ball. Let's get Grom and room for one more. Let's go with Halcyon. Right. I'm not going to use that. Martian battle. Okay, let's stick Alto in that. We've got the wrecking ball. We've got the catch crab. We've got the Harrylander. Let's put the Harrylander away and bring something different out. What should I take? I want to take an Atlas because Atlases are great. Let's do that. Let's go for a switch around. Yeah, we'll go with this. Let's see what happens. So I've got a little bit of long range ability between the catch crab and the wrecking ball. And then we've got jump jetty Highlander for the scout and an Atlas for smashing things to pieces with AC-20s. Old Steel says, I would have done an SRM6 in place of one of the large lasers plus one heatsink. Yeah, that would have fit. That would have fit. But again, 3 large lasers I find, or 4, if you can fit 4, is a good amount of pinpoint firepower that you can use from a really long range, which I like having the option for in heavies in particular. Well, when I'm not filling them with SRMs and just going crazy with full-on brawl builds, I like to build them for long-range sniping and just, you know, stay at a safe distance and pinpoint out center torsos. But I don't build mechs like stock variants, I suppose, let's say. In that I know with a lot of you guys coming from tabletop, you're used to having, you know, maybe 1 or 2 medium lasers, an LRM, an SRM, some PPCs. You know, you have like these quite mixed builds. With me coming from a Mech Warrior Online competitive background, I'm much more used to boating things. So, you know, I'll build a mech with 4 LRM-15s and nothing else, or, you know, a whole load of PPCs and nothing else, that kind of thing. So that I prefer to do because it means you're getting maximum effectiveness at doing one thing with each mech, and then you can give each of your mechs different roles. So that's something that for me has come from playing competitive MWO. You don't really use mixed builds in that at all, and it's a habit I probably will never break, nor do I want to really. I like playing it like that. I do like you know, boat builds basically. But that's not to say that you can't get away with playing and being successful at this game with mixed builds. I know from talking to Harry that he will often go for mixed builds, you know, and then go for multi-shot and breaching shot, and then you can fire your LRM launcher at one target and then your ballistics at another target, and, you know, mix things up a bit. It's not to say it can't work, but it's not how I play it. Cold Steel says, I specialise my mechs, each has a role to play. Yeah, I like doing that. That's what I like.
Location confirmed.
Syrian says, variety is the spice of life. Yes, and that is one of the awesome things about this game, to be honest, is that there are so many ways to play it and be successful at it. And I think that is the mark of a good game. As I've said many times before, there's no right or wrong way to play this. As long as you're succeeding in your missions and you're not failing and losing everything and getting game over, then you're not doing anything wrong. And there are so many ways to be successful at it.
No problem.
Okay, what do we got? Stalker 3F. Okay, that's scary. So we're going to give Halcyon some vigilance since he's at the front. He's definitely going to need protection from the firepower that thing can dish out. What else do we see? A 90-tonner up the hill. All right. Justin says in so many ways to fail. I don't know, Justin. I don't fail. You'll have to tell me about failing, mate.
Standing by.
Did you catch that mission I was doing earlier? I was doing a target acquisition flashpoint, and it was the most brutal enemy lineup I've ever done on a target acquisition mission. There was like a full lance of 4 archers, plus loads of other stuff as well. But that full lance of 4 archers was the scary part of it. And yeah, you're only going to get that in this mod. It was brutal, mate. You should try it. Justin says, RNGesus doesn't like me. Yes, watch the replay, mate. It was edge of the seat stuff for a while. Especially until I managed to start getting some of those archers down. That I was just so many LRMs. You need to hear my reactions to it as well. I'm like, what? What? More archers? Couldn't believe it. But yeah, for those that don't know, Just In Case is the other guy that works on this mod package with Harry78. Justin provides a lot of good work for this mod and other mods as well. But yeah, he's been working on new vehicles. I think you're working on more new vehicles at the moment, aren't you, Justin? So we've only just recently had an update that added a butt ton of vehicles to the mod. I think he's working on even more. Cold Steel says, I wish we could control more mechs at one time. Yeah, I'd love to be able to use 2 Lancers at once. You could do some real interesting stuff with that. Like 8 mechs to play with. You know, I might take a scouting lance, or, you know, something with a couple of lights, a couple of mediums, and then go for a couple of heavies and a couple of assaults in the other lance. I think that could be really interesting. But yeah, I mean, the game is set at just 4 things for us to control at the moment. That's right, yeah, Cold Steel says, and then you could actually make use of scouts. Yes. Yeah, because when I've only got 4 mechs to play with, I think, well, do I really want to make one of those mechs a light? Usually no. Because, you know, a light could just get splattered just with a lucky shot from an enemy AC-20 or even AC-10. But yeah, if I had 8 mechs to play with, I would certainly make use of lights then. I'd probably have a pair of them for harassing and flanking maneuvers. Really what I... Because here's another link to competitive MWO, because, you know, the league I ran, MRBC League, it was an 8v8 league. I know in pug matches it's 12v12, but we found 8v8 worked much better for competitive play. And so what I'd really love to be able to do in this game is recreate some of those kind of loadouts, those setups that I had playing competitively in MWO. And, you know, it was a common thing. You'd have a pair of light mechs as your scouts working together. And I'd love to be able to do that in this game. But who knows? It may change in the future. They may make it so you can take 8 mechs out. They may not. We'll just have to see. Right, they've got a Cyclops 10Z. So obviously that one comes with the battle computer in the head slot, and is the reason why they're all acting a whole phase earlier than they should be. It's a useful mech to have. So, question is, what do I want to do about it? Do I want to try for a headshot with Halcyon? Just try my luck? I Could do. Yeah, let's do it. Why not? You only live once.
I'm gonna make some prints.
No, look like nothing went anywhere near the head. I thought I'd try my luck, see if we can destroy that battle computer. Oh, excuse me, battle computer. But yeah, no joy there. We did open up a leg though.
Good to go.
Right, Rylan. Oh, that guy's an absolute wreck now, so I'm not really too worried about prioritizing the Stalker anymore. At least not until he decides to start coming close. So, actually, I'll shoot the LRMs at this Cyclops because you never know, we might get lucky and rip that leg off. It will take quite a bit of luck, but you don't get if you don't try, do you? Syrian says, I wonder how Doyle's going to fare in urban warfare. Irby's popping round corners, hatchetmen smashing him from behind, fire starters ambushing him from rooftops, and demolishers in parking structures. The demolishers are the only thing that would scare me, to be honest, I think. You don't want to come round a corner and be staring right down the barrel of dual AC-20s, do you? Nobody wants that. But I'm very much looking forward to that expansion. It is due for summer of this year, so they say. And I imagine there will be new maps,
Roger.
some urban environments to fight in, which will be cool. And hopefully some new mechs as well, maybe. Fingers crossed. I really hope so. But I'm really looking forward to running that, and I'd love to run it with this mod as well. Like, just for so much more extra stuff. So it will probably take the modders a little bit of time to make sure everything's compatible when that does happen. But I think it'll be worth the wait. I think it's going to be good.
They're heading your way.
And we still don't know what the third piece of DLC is going to be later in the year or possibly next year, do we? They've, as far as I'm aware anyway, they've not announced what that's actually going to be yet. But I did buy the Season Pass because I really love this game and I think it was worth it for me personally, because I want to keep supporting them and hoping they'll keep expanding it. But I still don't know what I've paid for yet. So it'd be nice to know that, wouldn't it?
Take that.
Right, no AC-20 for the Cyclops, which is nice, and we've knocked it down. Very little left of him in terms of armor or internals there. Okay, so the Stalker's got breaching shot.
Is minor, Commander.
Maybe it does need to die.
Light damage. Hold
There are
it.
reinforcements as well, so... Oh, and I want to rip the AC-20 off the Victor too. Ouch. Okay, Alto's taking quite a lot of punishment being on the front line at the moment, but it's alright. I've got fresher mechs that I can cycle to the front and allow him to retreat. Now, the reinforcements are way, way away, but yeah, this is what I was going to say I'm concerned about, because if they're packing a ton of LRMs... Oh, Jesus. Yeah, then they're still able to contribute and do a lot of damage. And Alto's just been knocked over. He's taken a lot of stability damage.
Wounded.
And it's not over yet. Okay. Heatsink destroyed.
Okay.
But that's all so far. It's still not over. Is Alto even going to survive this? Jump jet destroyed.
That was a critical hit.
Now the Cyclops gets up. Luckily, he's got virtually nothing left on him. I don't think he's got any weapons at all, has he? Oh no, he's got SRMs. Breaching shot.
That shot got past my armor.
Oh god, come on Alto, don't die on us, mate. Don't die on us. The Stalker also has breaching shot. Oh, God. Machine gun crit.
I'm getting my ass kicked.
I know you are, Alto. I know. Come on, when's it my turn? See, the thing that's happened here... Oh, God, this is going to hurt. Is the AI reserved everything. So basically, it's going twice in a row. And that's why Alto's getting absolutely screwed. Because we've had 2.5 Lancers of the enemy just go twice in a row, pretty much. Right, Alto has just about survived that onslaught. 9 hit points remaining on that right torso. 2 heat sinks and a jump jet lost so far, but no weapons. Surprisingly lucky there. But he needs to get the hell out. He needs to get out. And what is that again? It's the right torso, so we need to face... Oh man, we need to face very carefully. How am I going to do this?
Here we go.
I think it's almost inevitable that we're going to lose some equipment from Alto. Maybe you can finish that Cyclops. Because they still have the battle computer. They're still getting the raised initiative. I think that's got to be a priority, hasn't it? Give Alto vigilance just in case they still continue to shoot him, because he is vulnerable and they may do that. But I'm hoping... Okay, both legs destroyed. That'll do. We'll take that.
Hostile eliminated.
Right. So that's going to make life a little more comfortable now. I mean, the AI can still reserve and do everything twice in a row just the same, but that battle computer certainly was giving them an edge. Right, let's march the Atlas forwards a little. And I need to go for coolant vent. Now, that Stalker, again, it's got breaching shot, a large laser, and an SRM-6, which is still kind of nasty, but not as nasty as the AC-20 of that Victor. So I'm going to try to... Oh, no, not you. I'm going to try to take out this Victor this round. So what should I go with, though? Do I want to just go for the low-hanging fruit, try to take off the side torso in the AC-20, or do I just go straight up for killing it? I need all 4 to hit the CT. Alright, let's chance it. He's not gone down, but we do have more mechs to shoot with. Alright, 85 hit points remaining.
What's up,
I don't have any more resolve left for aiming, but I can just try my luck, though.
I'll make them dead.
Nope, didn't look good. Not hitting the CT, but at least he's knocked down now. So what I'm going to do is just fire all of Ryland's LRMs into it. Or who's piloting? It is Ryland piloting it, yeah. And finish this guy off, because he's the biggest threat out of these two at the front. Obviously, the Highlander's still a threat, and of course, the remaining mechs in the other Lance with their LRMs are a threat, but I've just got to hope that they don't shoot at Alto, so that we don't lose any equipment. And I have parked the Atlas right out front to try to be something of a distraction. Right, cool. They're shooting the Atlas. We're all good at the moment. It's okay.
I'm showing minor damage.
Isn't Decker Alto's godfather?
Yes, Commander.
Alto's going to be fine, man. There's not a hint of Decker in him. Alright, I'm going to pull him back even more.
Certainly.
And again, give him vigilance. Doing this, right, you might think, well, why are you giving him vigilance? Because, you know, he's not getting shot at. Why not give it to these mechs at the front? Well, because the AI decides what's the most viable target, right? And to have this guy in cover with Bulwark and Vigilance means he's got a 60% damage reduction and he's behind other more threatening targets. So I'm doing it because I'm trying to ensure that he is the least viable target, or at least a less viable target than these guys at the front. Because obviously with him having his right torso hanging on by a thread, 9 hit points, I just don't want him to get shot at right now. So there's the logic behind why I'm doing that. We're going to have to switch some weapons off to shoot at this guy. So we'll switch off the things with the worst hit chances first. And shoot with the rest. Yeah, that'll do.
Target acquired and locked in.
Yes, the AI does play smarter in this mod, Syrian. It's not as dumb as vanilla AI.
Standing by.
Okay, so Stalker down. Now we've got the Highlander as the only other target I can see. The reinforcements are, I'm sure, moving towards us turn after turn, but breaching shot, great. But you see, they're still shooting the Atlas, which is nice. But I want to nail that Highlander, because once he's down, Alto is a lot safer because they won't have any line of sight.
What's up, boss?
Move Rylan up. Has he used coolant vent yet? No, he hasn't. That's good news. So I want to fire a full volley at this Highlander and really wreck his stability. Because I'm sure he won't be able to recover all of that next turn. And if he does, it means he won't be shooting at all. So we'll leave him at that. And he'll be easier to knock down next round.
On my way.
Switch off both large lasers here. We'll just fire the AC-10s. Terrible shooting, but we do get a knockdown, so that's a pilot injury. And on the plus side, when he stands up, his accuracy will be vastly reduced. So whatever he shoots at next turn, he's going to have a hard time hitting it.
Okay, now the gloves are off.
So here we go. Harry dropping some knowledge there. He says, yeah, it calculates what damage it can do and whether it can cause real damage to internals, etc. That's actually in Hairbrain's code, but the weights of importance are changed in this mod.
Reporting.
Right, Alto, where are we going to go? Should I? Can I put him there? No, let's not. Let's just wander back a little.
As you wish.
And we'll go for a brace this time around, I think. He's not going to be able to contribute to shooting at that, nor do I really want him to in his current position and state. Right.
Receiving you.
Atlas. Where do I need to go to get that in range? I do need to step forward a little. Okay, so definitely want some vigilance on the Atlas now, because he's going to get shot at, I'm sure. Switch off the medium laser and one of the AC-20s and fire the other into the CT. While this guy's down, got to make the most of doing a full 120 damage. That goes a long way, even on an assault mech. So now he has 1 point of armor remaining on his center torso. Still got 145 internals though, which is a lot. But we still have 2 more mechs to fire with this round.
Oh, I'm hit. Losing armor.
So Harry's saying that's part of the AI improvement mod that's part of Battletech Extended 3025 with some tweaks to brawlers.
Standing by.
So yeah, brawlers supposedly act more intelligently as well. Right, Rylan, knock this guy over again. Well, he's not going to knock it over, but he will knock its stability quite severely. We're going to have to turn off at least 1 launcher. Yeah, 3 LRM-15s is still a lot of hurt and a lot of stability damage though, because all of these are the plus stability damage and crit versions.
Orders.
Okay. Halcyon can do a coolant vent, and I want to go for a precision strike with my remaining resolve. This guy's center torso is open, 130 hit points remaining. This is doable if Halcyon can shoot straight. Come on, mate. You've got this. There we go. Good stuff. CT destroyed. And a face plant from the enemy Highlander. So, one more lance to go. One more lance to go. So far, nothing of significance has been lost. Those 2 heat sinks and that 1 jump jet very easily replaced in Alto's Highlander. We've just got to make sure we don't take any further damage to his right torso, because we could lose a hell of a lot of really valuable weapons if we do. Right, how do I want to play this? There's no more cover. I mean, I don't really just want to sit in that one piece of cover though. Let's move the Atlas up. We're gonna go for an Atlas ambush. Give him a brace. We need to lose a dump load of heat before we engage this next lance. But we already know that some of that lance is armed with LRMs, and that means either stalkers or longbows, and pretty sure they're not going to fare too well with the Gromulus in their face. Right, we're going to send Halcyon up as well. Going to sprint with him, get him to the front, because he's a little better armoured than the Atlas right now. Does of course mean he's having to rely solely on evasion for his survivability for the next round. Uh-oh, they're gone for a sensor lock. Bad news. So what have we got? We've got a 90-tonner, an 80-tonner, and 2 85s. And I assume both of those are going to be LRM mechs. Alright, Alto's going to keep sitting at the back. Where can I get him? Can I get him close enough to sensor lock? That's what I'm wondering right now. And I can, so that's worth me doing, I feel, because at least then Rylan can put some LRMs on target. Let's go with you. Okay, Stalker 3H. Alright, that's nasty. That's the scariest of the 2 Stalker variants, in my opinion. Oh, and the other one's not a longbow. It is, in fact, a Battlemaster. Okay. They perhaps don't want to be right in the face of the Battlemaster either, but what's its loadout? Yeah, it's the 1G from the vanilla. Hell of a lot of energy weapons. He's going to be hot as the sun in this environment, so perhaps I can afford to leave him till later, but we definitely need to take this Stalker out. That Stalker is a scary, scary beast. Rylan is running a little bit hot at the moment. 2 more turns until I can do coolant vent. In the meantime, I can still fire 2 LRM-15s, and I think that's worth my while at the moment. Anything to make a start on this Stalker and stop him firing all of those guns at my Atlas or King Crab. Okay, so that 80-tonner, I'm pretty sure, is going to be an awesome, judging from the amount of LRMs that's firing as well. So we've got 2 scary LRM mechs, we've got a Battlemaster, and some kind of 90-ton mech over there as well. Oh god, oh god, oh god, this is what I was worried about. Yeah, Halcyon getting absolutely pounded by that Stalker, and he's unsteadied and he's lacking in armor now. Perhaps we will have to switch to a fighting retreat with him. Let's back it up a little bit. Which side needs protecting? The right torso. So we're going to aim left torso towards the enemy, just because I've actually got armor left on the left arm. Not a huge amount, but more than anywhere else. Clear a little bit of stability damage. We'll clear some more with vigilance. There we go. Now he's a lot better protected. And shoot at this Stalker. Now, do I want to precision strike it? I think I do. I'm going to go try and wear that CT down as quickly as possible. So we've opened him up. That's good. Ouch. Inferno says, I might be wrong, Doyle, but I think that was a kill shot. What was a kill shot? I must have missed that, Infernal. I would quite like a kill shot on this Stalker. I know that much. Right. The Atlas is going to be using Vigilance here for some protection. Oh, hold on a minute. When did that happen? I missed that. We've taken cockpit damage. Oh dear. Right, now I'm worried for the safety of Grom. We'll go for Vigilance and do what I was planning on doing, which is shooting the AC-20s at this Stalker, but I'm kind of worried about his head. Oh god. This could be the end for Grom. Oh, what a shot! What a shot! Grom is not going down without a fight, though. He's just headshot that Stalker, taking him out of the game. But the Battlemaster's hot. What's he really going to be able to do here? He's firing a single PPC and an SRM. So that's fine. Grom survives that. We're all good. Right.
Orders?
Ryland's still one turn away from being able to drop that heat. And still fire 2 LRM-15s though. I should probably switch the ones on with a better chance to hit. And start work on this Battlemaster next, since that's the only other thing I can see. I'd really like to be able to take out that Awesome with the LRMs, but the Battlemaster's in our face first. Oh, it's shooting at Grom. Don't hit the head. Please don't hit the head. Okay, he's alright. He's alright. Everything's fine. Grom gave what he got. That's right, Cold Steel. He certainly did.
Yes, Commander.
Right. Am I going to have to use Alto in this fight? I mean, not just yet. I'm going to keep him angled very, very carefully to hide that damaged right side. And we'll go for a sensor lock on the Battlemaster. It's serving no real purpose other than if the Battlemaster decides to run away from my view. But it's all Alto can do right now, so you may as well do that. It's better than nothing, isn't it? Right, now then.
Standing by.
What am I going to do here? Do I keep marching Grom forward? Because they're both in a bad way. They're both in a bad way. I can't really mess about, can I? What's this? So I'll take an extra 150% stability damage, but there's a +4 difficulty to hit with melee attacks. Yeah, no, that's worth avoiding altogether. I don't want to take extra stability damage, thanks. But also, I want to be able to shoot that guy in the front arc. So I guess I'm going to have to just shuffle forwards a little. We'll go for Vigilance, give him some protection. We're going for the heat coolant vent, get rid of the heat. And we'll fire everything we've got at the Battlemaster and really hope for the best here. So, it looked like we opened a leg up and something else as well.
Scored a critical hit.
Syrian saying, no guts, no galaxy. Yeah.
Orders.
Right. Suppose now that arm's damaged as well, I may as well just front face with this crab again. So that's what we'll do. I don't want to advance. What am I thinking? Don't advance. You've got long range on this thing. Yeah, let's back it up a bit. There will do, I suppose.
I'm on the move.
One more turn till that can use coolant vent. We'll fire 2 AC-10s and a large laser. Okay, so we've opened up the right torso. There's a lot of weapons in the right side of this Battlemaster. He's got 3 medium lasers and I believe the PPC in the right arm. Yep, there it is. So if we're lucky enough to take that off, he suddenly gets a lot less scary. So let's hope for the best here. There he goes, right torso gone. And couldn't have gone any better than that, really. So the Battlemaster fairly well neutered now. Right.
Waiting for orders.
Harry, that's not how suicide bombers work. Harry says if you're in a brawler, you're basically a suicide bomber. Kill or be killed. That's not... I think you're misunderstanding suicide bomber there. It's kill and be killed, not or. What are you on about? Okay, Rylan, awesome. Now he can lose that heat.
Move order received.
And we can fire all 4 LRM-15s again. And they're going into this Battlemaster. Oh, look at that. His head's on 1 hit point. We must have hit the head with Halcyon the last time we fired. Maybe we get lucky here. Maybe one of Ryland's missiles hits that head and we just clean take out the mech. We'll have to see. Deal with it, Harry.
That hit something.
Okay, we didn't get the headshot. Never mind. So Grom will take a little bit more damage, but he's doing all right. For someone with a damaged cockpit, he's coping.
Awaiting order.
All right, Alto. What's Alto gonna do? Do you know what? I'm so tempted to just get Alto involved again. Right. What should I do? Alright, what if I jump him here?
Lifting off.
'Cause then I can go for a brace as well, and he's still got some protection, and he's probably not a priority. I'm not even convinced they can see him, but something might sensor lock him, you never know. It's alright, they're fixated on Grom. He's sensor locked. The Atlas taking the punishment at the moment.
Oh, yeah.
Still don't know what that 90-tonner is. Probably a Highlander, though, let's face it. They usually are. Right, Grom, you've got work to do. Why can you not walk fast enough to get through this damn stability impairing stuff? God damn it. Okay, we're going to have to spend a turn taking extra stability damage, I suppose. That's just the way it is. We've got no option. But we do have the option to give him some vigilance for some more protection again. He's running a little hot once more. So I think we'll switch off both large lasers. We can still fire... sorry, large lasers. Both medium lasers, I mean. We can still fire 2 AC-20s, though, which is a very respectable amount of damage. Left torso gone now. Right. There's not a lot left of this Battlemaster, is there? What's he got in terms of weapons now? What's in the CT? Anything? I don't think anything. Yeah, no, he's completely neutered. Yeah. So all we've got to fear now is him running up and punching Grom out of his cockpit, which obviously we're not going to allow.
Yes, Commander.
What can we do with Alto? Still nothing useful. Oh, hold on a minute. We can get him into line of sight and range with a jump over here.
Roger.
Alto is not down and out yet. He can still contribute to this fight. Oh my god, those hit chances. Not great, are they? But we're doing it. Come on, 43 hit points on the center torso. 1 on the cockpit. This is possible. Come on, Alto. Don't let us down, mate. Don't let us down. There we go. Battlemaster finished. Well, that frees up my other mechs to do something useful, like move forward or lose some heat. So I'm glad I got to use Alto for that, because he's been sitting out for a long time. He's not got any heat generated. And oh my Christ, did you see that? He's just been sensor locked. Uh-oh. Bad times. We might be... yeah, we're probably going to lose all of this stuff. So what's that? 2 machine guns, 2 improved medium lasers, and what's in the arm? Another 2 improved medium lasers and a machine gun. No, that's so much stuff. That took us so long to get all that good stuff. Oh no, this could be a disaster. Now he's been sensor locked. Alright, Halcyon has no choice but to charge forwards and lose some heat. And here comes the volley. Let's hope it hits the left side. It is hitting the left side. We're all good. We're all good. That's hitting the left side. The angle was good. And since one of those mechs did the sensor locking, only one of them can do the shooting. So nothing to fear. Right, let's advance with Rylan. He actually has armor.
Hot damn. Let's do this.
Right. Grom. What are we going to do? Let's go for a vigilance sprint with Grom. How do I want to do this? I want to not be facing the 90 tonner, but I do want to see. So we've got ability to shoot missiles at the 80 tonner. So we're going to go here.
Confirm.
Lose some heat, thanks to not shooting. Get a bit of evasion, and we've got some vigilance. Oh, we don't see these all the time. Highlander 733P. I think we've only ever got one of those. And that is what Alto is currently piloting with the jump jets. I like this variant. If I'm going to put jump jets in a Highlander, that's the variant I like for it, because you can just cram so many missiles and lasers in it. And machine guns as well, or small lasers if you choose, if you want to be crazy hot. But as you can see, that's a huge list of weapons. 3 SRM6s, 4 medium lasers, and 4 machine guns as well. And jump jets. It's, yeah, to me, it's the best suited Highlander for that kind of role. The others I tend to just cram full of weaponry and not so much in the way of jump jets at all. Right, Rylan is going to reposition here. He's lost about enough heat to go for a full alpha. And we're going to shoot this awesome, as I'm sick of him shooting me with LRMs. And he's a big threat to Alto. I can hide Alto from 1 mech. I can't hide him from 2, especially not when one's got sensor lock. But that sensor lock mech will be worth nothing in terms of advantages if I take out this awesome. So that's what we're going to try to achieve. The rain never ends. It's a good amount of stability damage, but he's going to walk some of that off. I think he is going to fire. Yeah, but he's firing at Halcyon. Not really sure that's such a good thing, but he's doing a little bit better than Alto, but not for long. Sorely lacking in armor now. Yep, pretty bad. 1 point of armor left on the right torso. And again, we stand to lose a lot if we lose that right torso. 2 improved large lasers and the AC-10 and a machine gun as well. So, I think it's time to back away. And we'll show the left side once more towards the enemy. And the only target he's going to be able to shoot at is that Highlander. So that's what we're going to do. And I'll give him vigilance, because he definitely wants some protection here.
Firing on target.
Reporting.
Right, Alto. Should I send Alto flanking? I'm going to jump. I'm going to jump with Alto, because although I could sprint, I can't. I've got no. Well, I've got enough resolve, but I don't want to use vigilance on Alto right now. So I'm going to go for a jump and a brace instead. So he's still got protection, and he still moves slightly further than he would if he was just walking and then bracing. So I'd say that's just about worth it.
Ready for orders.
Right, now, how do I want to go about this? I've got 2 mechs that can act in this initiative phase. One is Halcyon, one is Grom.
Good to go.
Question is, can I get Halcyon a line of sight to shoot at that awesome? It doesn't look like I can. No. Not happening. That's a shame, because what I would have liked to do is knock him down with one and then nail him with the other, but it's not happening. So, instead, we will just march onwards with Grom and shoot at that awesome. Still really kind of worried about his head condition, but it is what it is. He's got to be brave. Right, let's go for a precision strike here. Let's try to just get this guy wrecked, ruin that center torso. We didn't manage to ignite the ammo. We have opened it up though.
Target's taken a critical hit.
and knocked him down. But he'll probably get up before I get to take advantage of that. Right, Halcyon, keep backing away, mate. Keep backing away. Keep that right side hidden as well.
You got it.
Alright, he's running a little hot, so time for coolant vent again. I love that skill. It's so useful in this environment. So useful. Right, and a full alpha into the Highlander. Well, we missed a bit. Missed with an AC-10, never mind. Yes, that's a good point, Samurai. I was just annoyed that I couldn't move far enough to just pass straight through it, though.
Reporting. Major armor lost.
Well, at least Grom didn't get hit in the cockpit. I mean, there's that. His right torso. Everybody's right torso is absolutely screwed now, apart from Rylan. Rylan's doing just fine. But yeah, so we stand to lose 2 AC-20s and a medium laser if the right torso of the Gromulus Atlas comes off. But I want to try to finish that mech. Finish that awesome. He's going to stay in the fight. Who's got the... Oh, yeah, of course. Okay. How do I want to do this then? It's unlikely that we'll be lucky enough to finish this if I shoot Rylan at it. I can't go for a precision strike. I'm not sure I can get in the front arc. Oh, I can. I can just about get in the front arc. Alright, we're going to try it. Oh, man. Is that... I'm just going to be able to fire 2 LRMs, I think. Yeah. So, very unlikely we're going to kill that awesome. But we'll go for it. 1 turn away from being able to vent that heat off again for Rylan. I think we've done it. He's done it! He's actually done it! Oh, good job, Rylan. Igniting that center torso ammo, and the awesome is down. Fantastic news. Oh, don't die, Grom. Don't die. Please don't die. It's fine. Everything's fine. Whew. I can breathe again. I was literally holding my breath. Okay, right. Head is okay. Right torso, not so much. Although this guy is pretty toasty now. He's probably not going to be doing much shooting next turn.
Reporting.
Alright, what can Alto contribute to this? What can he do? I suppose he could do a sensor lock and remove that 1 pip of evasion. It's not really much of a contribution, is it? But it's better than nothing. Right. Grom, how are we going to do this? How are we going to do this? I'll try and get around the back of him, or... I don't know. I don't know. Well, we can vent coolant. I need to angle my left side. Yeah, I mean, the left side's not really in great shape either, but at least if I'm going to lose a side, I'd rather lose the side with 1 medium laser in than the side with 2 improved AC-20s and a medium laser. Alright, vent some heat. Get some vigilance. And last but not least, we're using the rest of our resolve on a precision strike. We are banking on Grom pulling off an amazing headshot here. This is not going to work. This isn't going to work. But we're trying it because this is a good chance for him to not lose any gear here. We're going for it. He's already pulled off 1 magical headshot this mission. Let's see if he can make it 2. The odds are against us. But again, if you don't try these things, you're never going to get them. Yes! There it is. The mighty Grom. The headshot is achieved and the Highlander goes down. Well, you know, I'd say that was worth it, wasn't it? Sometimes you just get the luck you want. at the right time. Wow. So we didn't lose the rest of Alto's mech. We didn't lose Alto. And we didn't lose Grom. We didn't lose anyone. That just cost us 2 heat sinks and a jump jet from Alto's mech in the end. Wow. You see, you should have faith. Doyle is a tactical genius, man. Only lost 1 pilot in all of this playthrough. So there we go. So 2 heat sinks and a jump jet to replace. Everything else is fine. Just some minor injuries to Alto and Grom. Did a good job of spreading out the damage there, I feel, across these mechs. The Wrecking Ball taking none because he gets to sit at the back firing LRMs, but didn't really seem to cost us, does it? So, another successful mission. That's right, Syrian. We lost 1 pilot by running a javelin towards an Orion. It wasn't the Orion that killed it. It was the SRM carrier. The SRM carrier killed my one and only pilot loss. And we've all been there, man. You know those SRM carriers are brutal. Especially if you're only in a 30-tonner. Right. What am I going to take from this? I'm kind of tempted to... We've got all sorts. 2 pieces of salvage to choose, and so much that is actually useful for a change. Did I ever complete a Battlemaster 1G? I'm not sure that I did. I might just take a piece of that, because I don't think I ever got a whole one of those. And now, I could take 2 pieces of Highlander 733P and complete that, and we don't encounter them very often, so, you know, I'm tempted to do it, but I could just take 1 piece and then roll the dice to see if we get another. And if we don't, you know, we'll be on 3 pieces. The very next time we see one, I could get a whole one should I choose. But we already have one and it's doing its job. It would just be sitting in the bank anyhow. The improved SRM6 would be nice, but there'll be more of those. There'll be more of those. And the gyro, I think I've already got a few spare gyros, so that's less urgent. So we'll go for these mech parts. What else did we get? An absolute stinking pile of crap. No worries. So we got a heatsink and a jump jet to replace some of what we lost, though. Yeah. Once Nexus got knocked down, he didn't stand a chance, did he? Poor guy. 4 rounds and then died. But we've not lost anyone since then. And we have played many, many hours. Many hours. It's going well. I think, you know, we're mostly at the stage where 99 times out of 100 we're going to be pretty safe for our pilots. There's still always that chance, though, of getting unlucky and getting shot in the head. And in my opinion, to a certain degree, you make your own luck by mitigating the chances of being one shot in the head, which is why I always try to use cover. And if I'm not in cover, I try to use vigilance, and my pilots have bulwark and stuff like that, because that gives me the best chance of reducing my headshot deaths. It will be a very rare thing for an AC-20 to one-shot kill my guys out of their mechs just because of the way I play it and the way I build the pilots. It can happen, you know. Over the course of a mission, I could take multiple headshots and end up losing someone, but most of the time I'm going to be okay. And once someone's in trouble, I tend to you know, move them and get them out of dodge as quickly as possible. Although we played a little bit risky with Alto in that last mission. I felt it was worth it. He got an extra kill out of it, which was fun. Right. What am I doing? Let's check pilot XP. I don't have enough time to do another mission at this point, so we'll just have a quick check over things, see if anyone can make any improvements. Yep, okay, Alto can. And then we'll have a look, see who we can raid. See who's streaming today. Bring that up now, actually. Two people that I don't know at all. One of them listed as German, the other one listed as English. So that makes the decision simple when the time comes. All right, let's get that going now so that I'm not having to sit and watch an advert. Okay. Right, Black Cat hasn't been on a mission today, so he's not going to level up, is he? Cold Steel did. What can we get with Cold Steel? What do I even want to build Cold Steel into? I'm going to hold up on that because I'm going to give it some thought because we've got like one of almost everything at this point. So I'll have a think about what I want to build Cold Steel as, and we'll spend that XP in the future.
Yes, Commander.
Shell, yeah, no, so no more leveling up. So in the mech bay we have that Warhammer being built that we're bringing out for some fun. And I'll give Cold Steel a run in that since it's his favourite mech. We do need to refit the Highlander. So I will do that now. Let's repair all. And I need a jump jet and a couple of heat sinks. Easy fix. No worries. There we go. Oh, I can't. I've got to do this. Have to do that. Sorry. There you go. That looks neater. Yeah, so that's that fixed up. I do like this. Like I was saying, for a jump jetting Highlander, this is my favourite setup for this. Oh, hold on. While we're at it, we got an improved machine gun, didn't we? I remember. Yes, we did. And this is the mech I want to stick it on. There we go. So, Alto's mech is now maxed out. So it's got maxed out SRM6s, maxed out medium lasers. My favourite are the plus 10 damage ones. That's what I consider to be maxed out. And then, in my opinion, the best machine guns as well. The extra 2 damage and 50% crit. He is sorted. So, yeah, awesome. And that's only going to take 3 days to fix up as well. Brilliant stuff. So, we can use that next time, I'm sure. Yes, so what I'll do is I'll do my signing off bit, and then if any of you are nice enough to want to hang around, we will go raid, what's his name? Satel68. Does that say? Something like that. Oh, is he actually just stopped playing, or is he still playing? Find out. That would be awkward, isn't it? Wouldn't it? Yeah, he's literally just gone offline. No. Okay. Well, the other guy, he's listed as English stroke German, so he probably speaks English. So we'll raid him instead. I line up a raid, I get it all ready, and then he's gone offline. So yeah, I'll just wait for that advert to finish before we go. Right. So. Let's do the blurbiness. Right, so I will be back on Tuesday because I don't stream Sundays and Mondays. Then that's my weekend, my days off. But I will be back on Tuesday with more Battletech Extended 3025 mod, and that will be the usual time for those of you in UK or Europe. So that's 3 p.m. UK time, and if you're in the States, that's going to be 10 a.m. Eastern, so an hour earlier than you've been used to for the last couple of weeks. But if you've been watching for a long time, it's back to the normal time of 10 a.m. Eastern. So please come and join me for more Battletech, and we will find more new stuff and survive and scrape our way through more missions and try not to get anyone killed. And also Tuesday evening, don't forget, if you're interested in seeing the Division 2 being played, I'll be doing more of that, and that will be, I think, is that 4 or 5 p.m. Eastern, and in the UK that's 9 p.m. UK time. So that will be the Division 2 on Tuesday evening, and of course more Battletech during the day slot. Please come and join me. If you're watching this on YouTube, don't forget, please give it a thumbs up or a thumbs down depending on what you thought of the content, and subscribe to the channel for more stuff like this. Thanks again, everybody. I really appreciate all the new follows, and thanks to all the subscribers, and I hope to see you again next time.